car for a couple of days if you want. Streamlined buying process. You're not going to be there all day, in and out. And then, and I have not seen this anywhere else, the 3-day worry-free exchange. You buy a new car, if you've got any buyer's remorse, you've got 3 days to change your mind. Just get on Lamar, take it into Mississippi, the first exit's Craft Road, turn left, and go see Chris True and all the gang at Homer Skelton Hyundai.
Welcome to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Zane on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. It's time to get your day started. Live from the Family Leisure Studios, here are Pete and Zane.
Get your mask on. Keep that joker on.
Man, I ain't ready for none of it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else is either.
Yeah, bro, I felt better about going to school when I was a kid than about kids going back to school as a parent.
Yeah, no
Remember we used to get excited about kids going back to school? Oh, finally, they're back.
Not this year.
Nah.
Not this year, no.
This year hit different.
Everything is hitting different this year. Hit different, special. Oh, welcome in, everybody, to a brand new Monday edition of Sports 56 Mornings. Peter Edmiston, Anthony Zane, Zach Boyd with you in the Family Leisure Studios. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you did whatever it is that you needed to do, and you did it well. It's going to be hot today. All that nice weather last week. Yeah, you forget about that. It's back to being surface of the sun level type stuff today. So, and all week really going to be heat index is well into the 100s, maybe even the 110s for some of you out there. So, yeah, get ready to sweat. If you're anything like me, bring multiple shirts to an event because you're probably going to go through a couple of them.
Oh, who you telling?
If you're playing golf, ooh, Lord. It's going to be sweating all day long. So that's that on that. Now, today on the show, we have much to discuss, a lot of recaps for a very busy week, including we found out about Jalen Duren, and he's headed to the University of Memphis. Mm-hmm. What does that mean? Well, we'll tell you, although you could probably figure it out, to be honest with you. We'll talk about the World Golf Championships FedEx St. Jude Invitational, which is over, and Abraham Ansara, my former colleague here. Well, he's still my colleague, still my friend, but former co-host CJ Hurt. That's his boy. Abraham Ansara, that's his guy.
I didn't even know CJ was a golf guy.
He inexplicably one day when we were doing something on golf, just latched on to Abraham Ansara, or Answer, I think is now. We always call him Ansara. Abraham Answer, Mexican golfer. He latched onto him and said, this is my guy.
For no reason.
For no reason whatsoever.
But look at him now. Getting paper.
And back in the day, no one knew who Abraham Answer was. But now
he hot.
Look at this guy.
All on
CJ's been on him from the very beginning. Yep. So he
pioneer,
texted.
maybe.
I got a random text in the middle of the afternoon that just said, Abraham, in all caps. I said, I know who that is. I know who that's from. So I'm just proud of CJ right now. I'm just proud of him this morning.
I'm proud of myself, man. I made 2 trips to the golf tournament.
I know. I'm proud of you too.
Down there with Zach yesterday. Zach was my tour guide.
I ran into our general sales manager, Mike Brewer, the other day at Costco. And he came up to me and he said, "Was Zane at the golf tournament?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, I looked over.
Yeah, it's sad as hell that you don't even know who I am. But yeah, that speaks to even more things.
No. He knew who you were. He said, was it the golf tournament? He was not expecting to see you at the golf tournament.
Is he aware that I guarantee you Mike don't know that I go on 2 other people's shows throughout the week?
I don't know. I can't speak to that. That wasn't what we talked about. I don't know why you want to bring all that up.
Man said, was that saying at the golf tournament?
Yeah, he wasn't saying like was that like he wasn't saying was that your face. He was just like making conversation. Like
I guess.
like did I see Anthony Sain at the golf tournament? Kind of sensitive this morning, man.
Nah, he being sensitive, man.
That was a little sensitive, man. That's all right. What do we need? We need to Zach. Do we need to get saying some? We need to get saying some affirmation this morning. We need some affirmation for saying this morning.
No, I think he's good, man.
Okay, all right. Let's make
he's
sure.
good.
All right, let's make
Zach,
sure.
mean,
thank you, Zach.
I mean-
ain't on them. I'm just being real. What you mean? I ain't supposed to be there.
Man, it's just how you make conversation. Like, did I see you? Did I see you the other day?
Nah, just say I saw Sain at the golf tournament. It was cool. It was cool. It was good to see him. Just say that.
Yeah, no, either way works. Either way works.
Anyway,
But you know,
I was in the golf tournament yesterday. I got me they started selling hats for $1. I bought one for all my kinfolk.
They sold hats for $1.
Yeah, the official hats. I was gonna get you one, bro. Your head just they ain't had none.
I don't ever wear hats. You will never see me in a hat. So that's just how that goes.
Bought one for all my kinfolk.
What they were selling
official.
hats for $1? Who was selling hats for $1?
They had like I guess they had the official hat in multiple colors, and they had a burgundy one that wasn't selling. But that mother looked fresh with my little outfit, so I bought it. I can rock the burgundy. Zach, did you get one?
I mean, $1.
no,
How can you not? How can you not buy the hat for $1?
no, I did not.
I bought this joint. It was the Flex Fit joint. It was a good quality hat.
I mean, how would you not buy it for? I mean, it's $1. Come on, man. I'd buy a hat for $1. I can't wear hats. I just sit on my little whatever.
just on the
display.
dresser.
I'd sit on the you'll display it on the thing or whatever.
It was like, now, kids, this was the 2021.
This was back when
FedEx St. Jude
one day I'll be able to
Invitational.
wear this hat someday. I don't know, but I doubt it.
Yeah. But yeah, I was there what day? Wednesday to do Harden show. Then I went on my own yesterday. I wasn't gonna go at all till Zach called me and told me he was going. I said, yeah, me go. Follow up here.
Well, you knew Zach had to be going.
Yeah.
You know, that's your scene.
Had to get the vibes, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, we could talk about those vibes coming up here on the show. Obviously, we mentioned we're going to talk about Jalen Duren. We're going to talk about the Grizzlies making some moves over the weekend. Grayson Allen has been traded. He is no longer a member of the Memphis Grizzlies.
The pain in my heart and chest.
Yep. Yeah. Sam Merrill joins the squadron.
Backup point guard, Sam
Along
Merrill.
with a couple of I don't know what they do with Sam Merrill. Not really. I don't really understand that.
That is strange.
But anyway, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Summer League beginning this afternoon. 4:00 is when things will tip off for the Grizzlies Summer League squad. And, yes, Zaire Williams and Santi Aldama on the squad, and both have been signed. So Santi Aldama is going to be a part of the team. We were wondering about that. Wonder no more. He will sign his first-round contract and be part of the 15-man Grizzlies roster. So that answers a couple questions that we had. We'll talk about that coming up on the program. Also, NFL training camps continuing in earnest, and the first week of full preseason. We'll get the updates on where things are. Also, we're less than 4 weeks away now from college football. About 3.5 weeks away from college football. We'll update there. We'll also keep you updated on what's going on as schools go back into session. A lot of you are dealing with a lot of nonsense about all of that. Saying there's a lot of nonsense going on, man.
Man, who you telling, man? I'm an emotional wreck right now. You talking about some... Man, look, it's tough. It's tough for real. Like, shout out to teachers, prayers for teachers, for wisdom. Administrators for wisdom, decision makers for wisdom, compassion. It's gonna be tough, bro, for sure. Like I FaceTime Gabe. I used to go to every one of Sabrina's first days of school. Can't really do that now. But,
yeah, I know. I'm yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's like it's.
I had a long conversation with my daughter this morning, and it's
Yeah.
it's one of the.
We're expecting kids to do stuff that we as adults haven't even been able to do. But so not particularly us, but like other people. So
yeah, we're putting a lot on these kids, a lot on their teachers and administrators and everybody else, and it's
teachers probably a wreck. They probably super nervous. Yeah, because anytime anything happens, somebody's gonna get mad at the teacher about something. It's like what can they do?
No, that's where we are, man. So in any event, wish everybody well. If you want to join us, you can on the AutoZone Phone lines 360-8255, 901-360-8255. The AutoZone text line as well at the same number, 901-360-8255. Get in the zone. AutoZone with a fun little area out there at the golf tournament last week for all the kids. Having a good time. That's what it's all about. Taking care of folks. You got plenty of locations near you, near me, all over the place in the city. If you need auto stuff, need stuff for your car, need some wipers, need some battery, need whatever, they got you covered. There's one within like 2 minutes of my house. There's one within 2 minutes like everybody's house. It is AutoZone. All right, so as we mentioned this past weekend, a million things going on. Oh yeah, the Olympics are over. No Olympic updates today, by the way, Zach.
Olympics are over, Zach.
No summer game updates.
No
In
final
my mind-
farewells, no closure, no.
No, like, because I had to ask, because like in my mind I was thinking to myself like
maybe they might do a
they might
weekend
do
recap. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
because like it technically ended Saturday night.
Because every other Monday they were talking about stuff that happened Sunday and all
Yeah,
that kind of
Sunday and
stuff. So, yeah.
Saturday.
Mhm.
So but I figured that the Olympics were over with.
It was
and-
funny that you said. It was funny when Peter answered your question. I totally understand what you're saying.
like Peter was like very sharp and blunt with it. It was
Because
like,
they did
it's like
one more
Zach,
recap.
the
They
Olympics
did,
is
yeah.
over with, man. I know.
Zach asked me this morning, like, are we doing Olympic updates?
You were on speakerphone.
I was
Olympics are over, buddy. I don't know.
it was
I'm not
more.
sure what we're updating at this
it
point,
was-
but okay.
It
All
was
right.
it was more of a question of curiosity.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You got your answer.
It was like, Zach,
You got
the Olympics over with, man.
You got
Like,
you got your answer, buddy. No Olympic updates, which means no hard outs, which is nice. I like that. We don't have to do the hard outs. Hard outs are no fun for me.
Yeah, it just seems like
More of a soft out kind of guy.
Yeah,
That's just my thing.
but yeah, but Zach, I support you, man. Like that wasn't that bad of a question, really. We,
Yeah.
Peter just had to get on your head real
It wasn't.
fast.
Yeah. It wasn't the greatest question you've ever asked. It wasn't the worst. It definitely wasn't
Zach,
the
I'm
worst.
with you, bro. Because if they had said we doing they gonna do a weekend recap of the Olympics,
Yeah.
I would have said okay, cool.
yeah,
But like, what? The Olympics over? Like I would have did all that. Like
I
okay,
didn't say it
whatever.
like that. I was just like, nah, my Olympics over.
No, I'm saying if you came in saying, hey, I got an email saying there's one last day of Olympic updates. All right, whatever.
All right, Zach. It's 7:20. Yeah, I want you to do it.
Just go live.
Just go live.
To the
Just see what happens.
It's air. And then you gonna switch over to the feed and nothing's there at all.
this is.
Here, what's your boy?
I don't know.
Yeah, go over to the feed. Let's just see what it is. See what.
Oh, it's empty, man.
No, there's nothing happening.
Not-
Not even tones or anything.
Clay
Okay.
Travis or something coming through.
He didn't do it anymore. So that's,
Well, we're why are we still wearing masks?
Oh, wait. My bad, job.
Yeah, just switch over to him at 7:20. See what happens.
thank goodness he's off the air.
Good Lord, what do you mean?
Anyway, all right. So as we've talked about, the weekend was busy, but let's go back to the very beginning of the weekend at an event that turned out to be not really an event at all that I could tell. Just looked like a regular signing ceremony, kind of a throwback, frankly. To the
Yeah, I
old
feel like
school.
we were lied to.
Felt like it felt like it was back in I remember going to Thaddeus Young's announcement back in Mitchell back in whenever he did that. I remember going to that, and it looked very similar, just very like low key, just like, hey, I got some friends we got the school gym, and we get some balloons. That's always good. Always got to throw some balloons on the table. Very important. And let's make the announcement. What was much more important was that Jalen Duren announced that he's going to Memphis University, as he said, and that's I always like when recruits do that. So we got to clean that up a little bit. The most important part of all, he's coming to Memphis.
That's how you know kids are going for the coaching situation or some
Yeah.
other situation.
Yes, exactly.
And not the program.
Yeah,
He didn't grow up want to be a Tiger. So.
No. Memphis University. I heard that like some folks went to Ole Miss was like, I'm going to Mississippi University. Like, whoa, what? What is that? I've never heard of Mississippi University. I don't know what that is. But somebody's like, just say Ole Miss, University of Mississippi. Either one, that's fine.
Yeah, but
University of Memphis, Jalen.
Because what did he say? He said university.
He said Memphis University.
Memphis University.
Memphis University.
I was like, oh,
I think that when the information came out about
Memphis
it being
University School, he's transferring to the U.S. It's incredible, weird
final year of
announcement
eligibility.
to make that announcement, but fair
I think
enough.
you probably put MUS as your favorite to win the state title.
Probably edge up there a little bit.
Well, TSSAA might have
Yeah.
a word with that.
ASSAA, though, would be on top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
AWSLA, we got you.
So Jalen Duren is official. He's headed to the University of Memphis to be a Tiger. And immediately I saw the mock drafts and the once he officially reclassified, because he hadn't officially reclassified until then as well, because he was a double announcement. He said, yes, I'm going to reclassify, and then I'm going to the University of Memphis. So he will begin like right away. And immediately saw the mock drafts. I saw my man Sam Viceni over at The Athletic put him as number 1 in the 2022 mock draft. But it's most of them I've seen. He immediately jumps into a 3-way tie with Chet Holmgren and Paolo Banchero. Those are the 3 guys: Holmgren, Banchero, and Duren, in terms of the number 1 pick next year in the NBA draft. And again, that just goes to tell you, what you're dealing with here, and the kind of firepower and the kind of star power that Duren brings to the table. Total game changer. And another example, Penny Hardaway. Somehow without Mike Miller, he is continuing
Oh, man,
to
how?
recruit,
How?
Impressively.
What are we
Maybe
going
they
to
could
do?
have got Holmgren if they kept Mike Miller.
Yeah.
You got to think about that.
Or Mike Miller Jr. What's Mike Miller's son name? Is it Mike Miller Jr.?
I think it's Mac.
Oh, okay.
That's not true.
Shut up. That's Mac Miller. R.I.P., man.
R.I.P.
Come on, man.
Man said his son is somebody that's not alive.
Nope.
Yeah.
But we can shout him out, though.
Yeah, shout out to Mac Miller.
No, Mac Miller.
Yeah, him too.
Yeah, I forget his kid's name. Maverick, I think it is, actually.
Uh-huh.
Mav Miller.
What's his name for real?
I think it's I think it is Maverick. I'm not joking about that.
But yeah. So when do we get this?
It's Malcolm.
It's not Malcolm.
It's Malcolm James McCormick.
What? Malcolm What?
Mac Miller?
No, not Mike.
Mike Miller's son.
Oh,
It's
that's Mason.
Malcolm James McCollum.
Hold on, we've been saying this all this time.
It is Mason and Maverick. It's Mason.
yeah,
and
Mason
Maverick.
and Maverick.
Yeah, see, Maverick is real.
Because I thought you said Mac Miller's
Malcolm in the
name
middle.
was Maverick. I was like, no, it's not.
Malcolm Jamal Warner. is
Malcolm Jamal Miller.
his name. Malcolm Dandridge.
Big Malcolm. Little Malcolm.
Oh man.
Malcolm might be the best underrated basketball Tiger nickname ever.
Well, the question is Jalen Duren gonna be able to beat out Malcolm Dandridge for the
Yeah,
spot?
I hope he can.
Yeah, he's starting.
Fingers crossed.
He's
I know
starting.
that.
Because if he
Your boy-
doesn't win,
your boy- I
man,
thought your
shit.
boy is.
Oh, my boy Jermaine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man, was tweaking on that.
Wait, what did he say?
I got that man DM and pleaded him to delete. I said, bro, delete this tweet, bro. This is so bad. He was like, nobody. He was like,
good.
nobody coming into this team this year is better than the guys that are already here. He listed I was like, what? What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, no.
Like, what makes you think that's true? But yeah.
Yeah.
Delete
let's
that
just,
and try it again.
Yeah, let's
man.
just give that a shot again, folks. We're sometimes.
Jermaine, you be texting in too, man. Go ahead. I know you listen. Go ahead and redeem yourself, bro. If you up this morning.
Zach, we got an Olympic update this morning.
We got a little update.
Nope.
We about 30 seconds over.
Yeah, we're a little late. We're a little
Yeah,
late.
we a minute, a whole minute over.
Yeah, we're a little late for it. If we so I don't know what's happening there.
Nope.
So yeah, we'll talk Jalen Duren and the announcement and what it means for Imani Bates and others because big day for sure for the University of Memphis. Big weekend for the city of Memphis as a whole. Really, just a lot going on. One of those weekends where you kind of go, wow, there's a lot happening. This is pretty cool. We'll talk about that stuff when we continue here, live and local in the Family Leisure Studios. Pete and Sam with you, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ. Listen to us daily on 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world at sports56whbq.com or on the Sports 56 app.
They've raised the bar again at Homer Skelton Hyundai and Genesis of Olive Branch. I like to say this is the new standard, the way car business should be done. And to prove it, out of 355 dealers in America that sell Genesis cars, the one in Olive Branch, Genesis of Olive Branch, was top 50 in the country, top 10 in the region, and number 2 in the district. And guess what? They want to be number 1. That means there are opportunities out there for you. It's the safest, and every new latest bit of technology that makes the experience of driving a car better, they've got it at Genesis of Olive Branch. If we start with the G70, the highest performing car I've ever owned, all the way to the G80 or the G90, the biggest of the sedans, you'll love everything about the car. If you would like to try the new SUV, the GV80, you call Vinny Gerard at 662-890-6684. He will bring it out to you.
This is Sheldon Rosengarten with Marks Bensdorf Realtors. When I talk to people about selling their homes or buying one, my motto is stick to your game plan. I learned this from my friend Coach Terry Tippett. Coach, you didn't go into a game without having a plan, did you?
No, Sheldon. Having a plan was critical to the success of all my teams.
That's right, Coach. Sticking to your game plan helped you win 4 state championships.
That's wrong, Sheldon. It was 6, just like the number of shots you make on a par 3.
Well, Coach, we've played golf together. What advice can you give me about my game?
You probably need to stick to real estate, as you're much better at doing that. Or perhaps bowling.
Great advice about real estate, not bowling. And as I always tell people, if they're thinking of selling their home, talk to 2 to 3 real estate brokers and let me be one of them. As they often say, when you want the job done, Coach, who should they call?
Sheldon, of course.
You can reach me at 682-1868 or memphisrelocate.com. That's 682-1868 or memphisrelocate.com.
Sunday! It's the savings event of the season. Progressive's Home and Auto Bundle Extravafesta Save-a-thon. Your chance to save big by bundling your home and auto insurance. But only this Sunday. Unless you're busy, in which case you can bundle Tuesday. Or if you already have dinner plans, then try Friday. But if the week gets away from you, you can just wait till next Sunday. Sunday! Because Progressive's Home and Auto Bundle Extravafesta Save-a-thon isn't going anywhere. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
There's a new commissary in town. In Collierville, Germantown Commissary is doubling. Yeah, they're still going to have the old Germantown Commissary by the tracks, but now there's a huge new Germantown Commissary in Collierville at Poplar and Houston Levy Road. It's huge, too. There's a drive-through. There's plenty of parking. No telephone pole to get in your way. A cool patio. It's right by the track, so the tradition continues. And this is a tradition that's been around forever. That commissary is famous for hickory-smoked, slow-cooked Memphis-style barbecue. They've got a private party room at the new one in Collierville. Self-catering still continues. Party packs for $5.95. Basically, the great ribs, the great pulled shoulder, the great deviled eggs. Everything is there in Collierville and Germantown now. So there is now a Germantown and Collierville style of barbecue. It's called Germantown Commissary.
Sports 56 traffic.
Right now we have a road closure on I-40 eastbound and westbound lanes here, as they are blocked as there's an emergency call on the bridge. So if you need to get across, use I-55 northbound and southbound lanes to get across the river. But we're dealing with an emergency call on I-40 eastbound and westbound lanes are blocked in both directions. Other than that, no new accidents to report throughout the city. We're probably dealing with a right shoulder that's partially blocked on I-40 eastbound at North Watkins Street. Keep it right here. This is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Who you suckers think you're tripping with? Yes, I'm the boss.
Maybe think of Cat Williams every time.
White on white, that's Rick Ross.
Why is it?
He has a routine. When he said about hearing the song, when he's like, said no matter what you're doing, when you hear the song, you just start. Like I'm at the grocery store, like
It's like you ain't got nothing but $5 in your pocket, man.
I missed them.
Oh man, let me send you the clip, man.
yeah, that's pretty good.
We were talking about Twitter tea during the break, but it's some other Twitter tea we got to make sure we get on, too. Some Tyrell Terry Twitter tea. Look at that, 14. Look at that. Look at that.
Tyrell Terry Twitter tea.
With Zaza and
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Stanford.
oh, yeah. What's going on in Stanford, man?
I don't know. Stanford is I have to ask Brevin Knight about that.
Yeah, I meant to, yeah. Brevin know the score. He knows what's up.
I guess. I don't know. He's been a while since he was there, but we'll see. Welcome back as we continue here, Sports 56 Mornings. Got a story also coming in from New Orleans. That's oh boy, it's something. We'll talk about that coming up. I'll leave it alone for just a little bit. First day of school for everybody. Hope everybody's okay out there as you make your way to school. Be safe, have fun, learn some stuff, make friends. I'm talking to our junior morningsers out there. Everybody just make friends out there. You're okay. There's nothing wrong with being a little nervous about going to school. We were all nervous about going to school. I remember my first day of school was always nerves, but man, I made a lot of great friends. Yep. And then you guys, junior morningsers out there, you guys can do it too. So just okay.
Yep. New challenges. New challenges.
That's exactly right. You can do it out there. We believe in you.
Oh, yeah,
Me and Anthony believe in you.
We got you.
Zach does not, but I do, and that's important. I keep telling Zach to believe in these kids, and he just won't do it.
I believe the kids are the future, man.
I believe.
Shout out to J. Lou's daughter. I can't think of her name. I call her Bulu. I don't know what her real name is. But shout out to her for what she said about me, Zach?
She said,
I didn't know you was that light skin.
Yes.
Give them a sense to make it easier. Let the children's laugh. You guys just keep talking.
Nah, we're not going to keep talking at all. You're going to be doing.
You can't take away my dignity. Because the great ass.
Live on inside of me. It's the greatest. Oh man. There wasn't enough Randy Watson in the second one.
No, I was disappointed.
Very disappointed. That's Soul Glow and Randy Watson. I mean, those are two things we just needed more of, frankly. But that's fine. All right, so Jalen Duren coming to Memphis, not coming to America, coming to Memphis. It has definitely changed the climate for all this. What do you think Penny Hardaway has to say to all the haters now?
Man, Penny ain't got nothing to say, man. Penny letting his actions speak. He ain't with all that. We just got on talk about this. Too much talking going on out here, bro. Penny just showing people. He's showing people why he was brought here, what he's able to do. And we said a long time ago, years ago, Penny's he's a unicorn of a coach, man. You can't compare him to anything you've ever seen before because the unique combination of being a former player with his shoe deal situation he has and actually being a coach in AAU and all those type of things and coaching in his hometown. Like there's never been anything like that before. And he's showing you. And this NIL stuff that's been a game changer. And he's the first one. He's the first coach that you're really seeing that's really about to take advantage of NIL. Like he's the one that's like, oh, okay, this is the level we could go with this. You know what I mean? So because we don't know what's going on with Duren. Is it Duren or Duren? Because I've
always said Duren, but I don't know.
I heard Duren, all type of stuff. Anyway, with him and possibly with Imani Bates, you're about to see.
I believe it's Treshawn.
What? No.
Treshawn Burrell.
Trayson.
Treshawn.
But yeah, I think we're really about to see.
Trasan.
You're really about to see what the depths of the NIL is and how certain people can really take advantage of it. And he's one of those guys I think is going to be in the forefront of it. So.
Well, there's no question about it. I mean, as far as somebody who is well versed to take advantage of all that stuff, there's nobody better than Penny. He's got the connections. I mean, he is himself such a commercialized figure. You know, he's been in his name, image, and likeness is all over the place. It has been for the last 30 years essentially since Lil Penny came on board and since he started doing his thing back in Orlando. It's been a long time. And so here's the deal. like that. He understands the ins and outs of it. And so, you're right to say that as far as I'm concerned, depending on how the G League responds, how, some of these other outlets, potentially respond, there's not a coach in America who understands all aspects of this like Penny. There's not a guy that has the connection to Nike. FedEx is obviously deeply connected to the program and to what's going on in Memphis. His ability to leverage that, and then also say, oh, by the way, I was a NBA All-Star and one of the best guards in the world, and et cetera, et cetera. That all aspect too. But he couples that with business sense, with commercial ability, with all that stuff. Man, there's just nobody who's positioned to take advantage of NIL the way that Penny is. Mm-hmm. And now here's when we're going to know that NIL's made it, though. Because Jalen Durham was asked about NIL. And he was like, man, it didn't have anything to do with it.
Lying.
Now, when NIL makes it is when these players are like, yeah, absolutely. That was a big part of, this whole thing. And just being honest with everybody. Because same thing with, any of the other, previously, the stuff that happened that may have not necessarily been legal or, approved by the NCAA, some of the contributions that may have been made to some families in the past and all that. Whenever, players asked about, oh, no, I don't want to come. You'll know it's mainstream when they're like, yeah, no, their NIL deal was, $250,000 more than some other schools. So I went to that school.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just talk about it just straight up, like it's a contract.
Yeah, it's still taboo to talk about now. So
yeah, we're not quite there yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're not quite to the point where he feels comfortable saying, yeah, NIL was a big part of it. But make no mistake about it. It definitely was a big part of it.
Yeah, whether the guys are talking about it or not.
That's exactly it. And now the question becomes Imani Bates. Are the streets still talking about Imani Bates? Have you gotten a text from the streets?
Yes. The streets have swayed me since the last time we talked. I'm going to do a hard lean that Imani Bates will be a Tiger.
What is a hard lean?
I'm leaning towards that he's.
Is that like leaning back, like a hard lean, like
forward? I'm leaning on it, like it's. I can rest on it.
Lean forward.
I don't think it's moving.
Lean forward.
Lean forward.
Lean. Hard lean. Hard lean. That's your. All right. So, how do the streets convince you?
Can't get into all of it. I just know people to know people. Y'all know this.
Yeah, but I'm saying, without getting into the specific people, what was the impression that they gave?
It was like he's coming.
That's it?
Yeah.
They didn't have to sell you any more than that?
That's it. That's all I got. I ain't trying to ruffle nobody's feathers. I ain't been on nobody's message board. I ain't did none of that. We all talk to. Now we don't talk to the same people, but we all talk to people who know people. So,
how many people know about this then?
Bro, I talked to you off the record about this Imani Bates stuff months ago, and I told you don't be surprised if he goes to Memphis.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I'm saying how many people know stuff? Does Imani Bates even know?
Yeah, a lot of people know stuff.
So you think Imani Bates knew months ago this was going to happen?
I don't know what he knew.
That's the part that.
But the way it's playing out,
part that always trips me out.
The way it's playing out, like people, this is how people told me this was going to go down, like literally months ago.
And so far, it's gone down.
Just like that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, hey, I hope beyond hope that it happens.
When we first started talking about NIL stuff, somebody hit me up and was like, "That kid Imani Bates is going to Memphis." I was like, "Stop." He was like, "All right, I'm telling you."
Well, I mean, it's worked out okay. It's worked out okay so far. So long may it continue. Now, also, we got to talk about what was a big week here in town for not only the University of Memphis, but also for everybody at the FedEx St. Jude Invitational World Golf Championships event won by Abraham Ancer in a two-hole playoff with Sam Burns and Hideki Matsuyama. Bryson DeChambeau, anti-vaxxer extraordinaire, frustrating final round. A lot of people came out to watch Bryson DeChambeau. He was one of the more popular golfers out there at the World Golf Championships. A lot of folks out there to watch his kind of freak show And that's, so some might say, karma, who knows? But he was 4 over par in the final 9 holes, including, dropping balls into the water. He looked extremely rough. It was not a good night, or not a good day for him right there. Then they were his team, his group. He and Harris English, the leader, who also struggled mightily in the back 9, were given 2 slow play warnings. And English said it was tough to rush like that. We were getting warned on the front 9. It's tough to catch up. He said, I felt like we were running. I never heard such excuses in my life from golfers. These guys play so slow. It's just insane. And Bryson is well known to be an extremely slow player out there on the golf. Zach, what did you think about all this stuff?
When I called Sane when he got up there, I was talking to.
I didn't mention how long it took me to actually catch up with Zach at the.
Yeah, that
tournament.
too. That's
another discussion.
I ran into.
It took me an hour to catch up with Zach.
Why is that?
I ran into some people that I know at the tournament.
Oh,
so.
Okay.
Zach's like, yeah, I'm like 5 minutes away. Here I come.
I was
like an hour later.
I was, but then I ran into my people, man. You know how it goes.
I'm not your people.
You are my people, man. But I haven't. But I don't. I see you 5 days a week.
Sane's ready today.
Right.
I got time.
Sane's got time for all of it today. Anything he's looking sideways at everybody.
Yeah,
today.
I see you 5 days a week, not including weekends if we're out.
I think he's saying he's sick of you, is what he's saying.
Not at all.
So you could take advantage of our friendship relationship.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what it sounds like.
Take it for granted.
Yeah. Definitely not.
Basically, that's what he's saying.
All right, don't look up and you ain't. I ain't your people no more. Then what it's gonna be? No, for real, man. Have you just out there looking dumb? I said, Zach, I don't really know where to go. Where are you? He said, oh man,
I was between 15 and 16.
So I said, okay, I'll go where I know to go.
Right.
So I thought I knew where I was going, but I didn't. So I said, Zach, I'm at the fan shop. Like, I'm here. I'll wait on you. Okay, here I come. Zach catches up with me an hour later.
Between 15 and 16 is like the farthest place on the course to go.
Yeah.
Like that's the very back edge of the course.
Well, that's where most of like the big hitter golfers were at the time. So because I caught a peek.
Zach got you running like to the very very edge of the golf
well,
course.
Well, here's like because what was it?
If the property is like a big rectangle, like it's like at the upper point, the farthest point away.
Zach, all you had to do was send your location. I could have just walked to you, but I ain't had to wait on you.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, I didn't want you to walk that far. I cared.
What else is he gonna do?
I didn't want you to.
What else is he gonna do?
Instead, just leave me looking dumb, waiting on him to show up.
No,
he'd rather have you.
Because I couldn't leave where I was, because that's where I told him I was going to be. You know what I mean? So I was sitting in the team store, looking at golf hats and tees and other type of stuff, waiting on Zach for an hour.
I apologize.
Before I eventually said, okay, I don't know what Zach's doing. I'm just going to stand outside and watch the tournament.
I apologize.
You all right, brother? I was looking super fly. I ain't worried about what you was on.
All right, so Zach, what did you think of the actual event itself?
Gosh, man, you got a lot of big names not coming through, man. Like that's like when I first got on the course, like Bryson got off to a fast start, and I'm thinking to myself like, okay, like he's just 3 shots back, so I'm like, cool, like Bryson's gonna be in there by the time he makes that turn. I just didn't think I didn't think he was gonna lose the lead the way he did. Harrison English?
Harris English?
Yeah. Yeah. So he fast start to the weekend, honestly. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just completely just tore up the course. You know, came down to when it mattered most, you didn't make it through. It didn't happen. You missed a couple of putts here and there. But I think overall the heat was the biggest name of the game, man. That heat, that even with cloud cover, like it's still hot. And it was like a nice little breeze coming through as well. And it was still hot.
Yeah, it looked like it got a little windy there in the back 9 as things progressed. The wind seemed like it really started to kick up a little bit.
Yeah, and I was in my mind I'm thinking to myself like, oh, okay, like if it's hot like this with the wind, like cool, like I can deal with that. Man, after a while I was like, yo, like what time is this? It's like 3-4 o'clock. You know, the leader should be on the back 9 right about now. Like, you know what? We could just go home.
Yeah, because it started raining. And Zach was like, "Oh, it's fine." Like, nah, see, we cut.
It was.
I ain't
I
sitting outside
really.
in the rain for no
wasn't
reason.
rain, Sane. It was the lightest.
It was like those little showers that come up because it's so hot.
Yeah.
It's so humid, it just has to
yeah.
It
was the lightest of rain. It was not even downpour.
I started heading for the hills.
It wasn't even.
Hey, it was crazy hot outside for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy hot outside today. It's gonna be that way. But Zach, you're right. It was a crazy finish at the end. Opened wide open, five at some point. 5 guys tied for the lead. End up with a 3-man playoff, and when all is said and done, Abraham Ancer gets his first win, a big one for him. He'd been coming for a while as a guy that's on the rise. He's look at this guy. He's finally over that hump, and he is a World Golf Champion. Final World Golf Championships, FedEx St. Jude Invitational. Next year it'll be the first round of the playoffs, the FedEx Cup playoffs. So exciting stuff over at TPC Southwind.
Much like you, when I saw that Abraham Ancer won, I was like, oh man, CJ got it.
I know.
He got it, baby.
I know.
He got it.
I know. The text immediately flew in. I don't know exactly when he won, but it was 5:57 p.m. It says Abraham. That's got the text from CJ. I say, yep. So I'm proud of you, buddy. That's you stuck with your man. You stayed with him. Look at him paying.
You hung through, man.
Look at him paying you back.
Right.
Look at this. Look at God. This
you paid it forward, so he's paying it
Fantastic
back,
right there. All right. So when we come back, we'll talk about a little hoop, including the Olympic gold on the basketball side, men and women. A lot of folks didn't necessarily believe it was going to happen, but it happened. We'll talk about that. No, I don't know who you're talking about. We'll talk about some other folks that said stuff like that, not me. And we'll talk about the Grizzlies as well, getting things underway in a very busy weekend of transactions, too. We'll get into that more in hour number 2 as we roll on here. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Hey, Memphis, thinking about buying a truck or SUV? Then come to the Sunrise Truck Corral. Want a red truck, black truck, white truck? How about a blue truck? Black wheels, chrome wheels. Come to the Sunrise Truck Corral. 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, extended cab, crew cab. Want a lifted truck? Come to the Sunrise Truck Corral. Want a diesel? How about a gas engine? Ford, Dodge, Chevy, Jeep, GMC, Toyota. We got them all at the Sunrise Truck Corral, the only dedicated truck lot in Memphis. Can't find a truck you like? Call, click, or come in. We'll find you the dream truck. Sunrise Truck Corral, Old Hummer Building on Highway 64 in Bartlett. We make it fun to buy a truck.
It's hot outside and your air conditioner just quit. Quick, who do you call? Automatic Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing, of course, with 24-hour emergency service available. Automatic understands your house is unique, so they work fast to find the right solution for your family's comfort and budget needs. And with financing available and payments as low as $75 a month, it's never been easier to make your home comfortable. Call 363-4636 or go online to itsautomatic.com. Turn to the experts at Automatic Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. You've heard me talk about how we offer the best products, the best warranties, and the best services for years. Now let's talk about pricing. Pricing should never be the only reason you hire a contractor, but in today's world, pricing is always a consideration. So we suggest you get 2 or 3 estimates for your roof replacement from a reputable, licensed, and insured company, and then give us a call. If we can't beat your best price for a comparable roof system by more than $100, we'll give you $100. It's that simple. We are so sure we can offer you the best price, beating all other qualified companies. We will hand you $100 if we can't, and thank you for the opportunity. So give us a call. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? Make $100? Fiveash Roof Services, a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. Fiveash Roof Services, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Fiveash Roofing is what we do. We're here for you.
I know the sweetest thing in Memphis, and I know it's been around for 115 years. You know, I'm talking about Dinstall's, and it's time to stock up heavy on Cashew Crunch, Heavenly Crunch, Turtlettes, all of your favorite Dinstall's treats. So easy to get. The sweetest thing in Memphis, all you have to do is head to Laurelwood or head to Germantown and Poplar right across from the hospital, or go where they make the candies. That's on Pleasant View. There's nothing that says Memphis better than Cashew Crunch with that little tinge of coconut, or the Turtlettes. Let's face it, there's nothing better than Dinstall's chocolate. That's the mainstay of all candies, isn't it? Milk chocolate, although their dark chocolate is pretty darn good. And if you get the peppermint with the dark chocolate and put it in the freezer, you're going to love it. So many ways to love Dinstals. Stock up heavy on all of your favorite Dinstals treats. 115 years of making Memphis oh so sweet.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
This season's success, 6 reasons I'm blessed. Secret societies, he seems so possessed. First you master the hustle, then you conquer the struggle. Now I'm stacking my numbers just like they tackles and fumbles. Every week is pictures of different kissing me. But the one that stole my heart, that's still a mystery.
Yeah.
Chill, kill it, chill. Bill, let it be.
Hour.
Squat, shorty, squat.
Number.
Please in them heels.
1. Come on now. Come on now. Zach Boyd, ladies and gentlemen. What you bringing for us today?
Yeah, I just feel like wanting to play Rick Ross today. We got to give him his flowers.
I was gonna say, I just figured, was there something more to it, or was it just a rose day?
Yeah, just a rose day, man.
Okay. You're never gonna hear me complain about that.
One of the great innovators.
You're never gonna hear me complain about the entrepreneurial spirit of one.
He
Rick
made
Ross.
you want to eat flats, all flats, and now he's got you eating thighs.
How about those thighs? Speaking of which.
Oh, you saw the picture I posted?
Mm-hmm.
Dead serious.
I don't know why you do me like that.
Dead serious.
Why you?
I had to make the phone call. I said, Billy, I need the VIP treatment. I need a plate all thighs. I don't want number thighs. He said, I got you, bro. I got you. Just tell him Billy sent you when you come in. Smack them boys. Smack that 3-piece thighs.
Woo.
Memphis Dry Heat. He said they dropping this week though. He said he gonna drop them on the menu sometime this week.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
man, hey,
them just look good too. Hey, that skin, woo. Hey, I'm not a thigh guy, but here in the last year I've been converted.
You've been converted. I know. I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
I finally got to you.
Yeah,
Billy got to you because that's we're talking to Mayor Mike, but we've been trying to tell you. I converted Mayor Mike too. I'm excited about that also.
Yeah, but them
thighs are. The thigh meat is special.
Was banging.
Special.
Because that
different.
The amount of skin and meat that's on it, it holds that sauce and that seasoning.
It's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
So it's interesting because I always do thighs when I would cook my wings. I always did some thighs on the side just because they were and I didn't put them in the same sauce, but I never thought it would be like a thing. I just thought this is something.
Yeah, I'm joyous.
But when you can eat the thigh too, because you can eat it almost like a wing if you kind of hold that little.
Yeah, you toe those ends. Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of.
It's like a big super meaty flat.
It's like a super meaty flat. It almost.
Yeah. Then you could get it, tear it apart.
Yeah,
you can tear it.
Yeah, you can do 4. Whatever you want to do. You want to tear it.
Spank it.
And there's and that dark meat is so juicy and it's so tender. It keeps it.
Yeah, bro.
It doesn't dry out because I grill mine, but you can whatever you want to do, smoked, grilled kind of thing for me.
But I said, bro, I will never buy wings from you again. Like when these drop, I won't buy anything but this. They fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And I got people.
I'm just mad because people are gonna start now. Thighs are gonna start going up. Because normally you can get them for cheap. Like you can buy a huge pack of thighs for like 99 cents a pound, $1.49 a pound, something like that. Now it's going to be, just like what happened with wings. Wings used to be super cheap, and now they're shortages. Same thing with thighs. It's going to be like that, where people are it's going to be back to breasts being the out meat, the garbage meat.
Yep. My boy Radar R Superstar came in just sending doom and gloom on the Jalen Duren situation. Says Jalen Duren 12 points, 9 rebounds in high school. Wow, that's a real game changer. The preseason mock drafts are clickbait. They had Scout, the number 1 pick his junior year. Preseason mock drafts are not an indication of what a player ends up being in college.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. It's probably
fair enough.
Probably none of all these teams and coaches that were going after this guy are probably a bunch of dummies. So they don't even know how to evaluate talent. He's probably just a chump.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
But I get it. Here's the thing. I get why Tiger fans are scoring because they told us Moussa Cisse was going to be a good player, and he was this highly ranked. He wasn't number 1, but he was up there.
Yeah, but everyone knew Moussa Cisse was still a project to an extent. Like he's a big, tall guy, shot blocker, etc. But he wasn't like everyone knew he was super raw. Jalen Duren is not raw to that like that. Jalen Duren's ready to go.
And then Radar Superstar says, I've watched him play, but saying he's a game changer without actually watching him play is doing a disservice to the player, setting unlocked expectations for the player. Let me jump in. I'm gonna let you say your thing too. But this is what you're missing, Radar Superstar. He's a game changer even way before he gets on the court because your school just got the number 1 player in the country to commit to your school. And you know that there were some NIL implications involved. And this is showing you the level of power that NIL and the level of power that coaches like Penny Hardaway have. So to call him a game changer at this point, it's bigger than what he's going to do in the basketball court. This is a monumental commitment and signing to the university.
Exactly.
It's bigger than...
That's the game changer part.
Yeah, he's a game changer.
I mean, he very well may be a game changer part in terms of on the court as well. But
you got kids saying, screw my senior year of high school. I'm about to go play for you guys right now.
Yeah.
That's NIL. That's game changing.
I mean that's just the way it is, man.
Yeah.
That's the game changer part. Is that look at where Memphis is on everyone's recruiting boards. Look at where they are in terms of the attention for the young players.
All eyes on Memphis.
That stuff changes everything. When in football and basketball, when you start getting the biggest of the big that come to your school, all of a sudden now that opens people's eyes. Say, wait a second, okay, this is a legitimate spot for me. This is where I can blow up, like so many others have done. As far as the on-court side, please, I beg of you, Rated R Superstar or anyone else, do not go by stats in high school. That means nothing. There's so many circumstances that are involved in all that. I mean, I looked at a bunch of his stats from high school. Apparently, the kid didn't start in a lot of these games. Is that because he's a bad player? No. There's probably some other stuff going on that I don't even know about. You don't know about.
Yeah.
None of us know about. Evaluating talent is not about stats. If it was that easy, you'd be able to evaluate who's going to be good in the NBA by looking at what they did in college. Say, man, look, this guy's had an incredible amount of stats. This guy was an amazing scorer in college.
Sam Merrill scored 20 points a game.
I mean, oh man, I mean, look at these kids. Look at what he did in college. That doesn't.
Yeah.
That's not the thing.
You have to look at his game.
Giannis, before Giannis arrived, he in the NBA, he put up okay numbers for a second league, a second division Greek team.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't even the best team, your best league in Greece.
But people saw his
and you
tools,
say,
what he's able
well,
to do.
this kid can't do nothing. No, they said, look at the tools. Look what this guy could be. And obviously he turned into something that's even bigger than anyone could have ever dreamed. But that's the point. You look at what Jalen Duren is. Jalen Duren is big, massive kid. I mean, just a huge kid with skill. Offensive skill.
I'm here for
defensive potential. All that stuff, man. That's what it's all about.
And more he was hooping with a do-rag on. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. He looks like he's about 25 years old.
I wonder if this deal with some do-rag coming because your name's Duren. The Duren do-rag needs to be a thing.
Yeah. Durag.
The durag.
The durag. I mean,
come on, man.
That's right there.
Come on, man.
That sounds like a sane deal right there.
I might need to call some people, bro.
I think you got some people that can probably hook that up, right? The durag. One of them durags. What about Durex? The condom brand. Go hard in the paint with Jalen.
I ain't gonna speak that on the man.
What do you mean? You ain't gonna speak what?
I can say the brother was hooping with a do-rag. I don't want to say nothing about.
I'm not saying he was hooping with that, but I mean, I doubt he was hooping with that on. I don't think.
I ain't gonna speak on what the brother, what he's doing in the bedroom. So
no. I'm just saying when he gets to college. When he gets to college, this is a great opportunity for him.
But what I'm saying is, I can see Jalen Duren on the court and be like, I want to go buy that do-rag because Jalen Duren was hooping with that do-rag on. I'm not buying no condom based on. I saw
his pictures on there like.
That's not gonna make me want to put
like.
I'm not gonna put the Jalen Duren.
Finish
condom
hard,
on.
my friend. Like.
Shoot for three.
Take it strong, man.
Yeah. Stay out of this, Zach.
Yeah, Zach. Come on.
Leave this alone.
You
know what we talking about.
Grown folks talk.
Yeah, this is sinners talk over here, man.
Yeah, this is heathen talk over here.
It's full of Philistines over here.
Yeah, close your ears for a second. I don't want you to be infected by this nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Too late.
Too late.
Too late in high school.
Oh, I'm just throwing out there. NIL, let's go.
Let's get it.
I'm trying to make this man some extra money.
Some mess off money. While he's here.
That's exactly right. Wham. Walk around money. Get that. Boom. Give me that. Give me that wham. All right. When we come back, we're going to talk about Grizzlies and also the Team USA as well. As we talk a little hoops. On the other side, it's going to be a busy, busy show. Excited about what we got coming up for you, too. Also, Mayor Mike coming up in hour number 3. So all that when we continue here. Real Sports Talk. Sports 56, 98.5.
They've raised the bar again at Homer Skelton Hyundai and Genesis of Olive Branch. I like to say this is the new standard, the way car business should be done. And to prove it, out of 355 dealers in America that sell Genesis cars, the one in Olive Branch, Genesis of Olive Branch, was top 50 in the country, top 10 in the region, and number 2 in the district. And guess what? They want to be number 1. That means there are opportunities out there for you. It's the safest, and every new latest bit of technology that makes the experience of driving a car better, they've got it at Genesis of Olive Branch. If we start with the G70, the highest performing car I've ever owned, all the way to the G80 or the G90, the biggest of the sedans, you'll love everything about the car. If you would like to try the new SUV, the GV80, you call Vinny Gerard at 662-890-6684. He will bring it out to you.
If ever there was a time for comfort food, this is it. And there's no comfort food like Sunrise on Jefferson. Fresh-made breakfast featuring Sunrise's signature homemade square biscuits or the huge selection of hot, fresh, and fast lunch items are all part of what has always made Sunrise the most comforting of comfort foods in Memphis. Of course, everything that can be done to keep you and the staff safe at Sunrise is a top priority. And you can always order ahead and get delicious Sunrise to go. At a time this confusing, it's good to know there's one thing you can count on: Sunrise.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
I'm Brian Elder. The great Kimmons Wilson of Holiday Inn had a slogan: the best surprise is no surprise. And that's so true. When I sit at your kitchen table, you're going to understand exactly what I'm going to do to your roof. From the underlayment to the hip shingles and ventilation, the flashing, the wood repairs, the cleanup, the crew safety, the warranty. It's amazing how many customers sign contracts being told none of that stuff. But the best surprise is no surprise. Insurance claims. Talk to your friends. More and more claims are being rejected, and only experienced claim specialists are getting those terrible decisions overturned. So if you don't hire me, please hire someone to manage the process with the experience to see it through. The best surprise is no surprise. 867-0303 or BrianElderRoofing.com.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
Cypress View Golf and Recreation is proud to announce an amazing event happening August 14th. We are bringing in Glow Vibe Golf to run a nighttime tournament that will be unlike any seen in the area. Please visit cypressviewgolf.com and look at a short video of what to expect. Entry fees are $65 per player and include dinner with barbecue, beans, potato salad, and a drink, and 2 glow balls per player. Additional glow balls will be available to purchase on site. Come see why Cypress View Golf and Recreation is known as the best country club in the Mid-South.
If you're going on vacation, making a college campus visit, or if business takes you out of town, there's just no better place to board your dog than Barks and Recreation, 965 Reddick Cove between Bud Davis Cadillac and the Blue Plate Cafe in East Memphis. Boarding, daycare, grooming, we have the best of everything at Barks. Indoor-outdoor kennels so your family member can go in and out as they please. Indoor and outdoor play areas. 4 walks a day, group play, and individual attention from the best staff in the Mid-South, which includes an overnight staff to ensure the safety and comfort of your pet 24 hours a day. All reasons to choose Barks and Recreation above all other boarding and daycare facilities. BarksDaycare.com or 509-0909. Check us out and make your reservations now at BarksDaycare.com. If your dog could speak, he'd say Barks.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
Sports 56 traffic.
We got good news on the bridge. All lanes are open on I-40, eastbound and westbound lanes. They're both sides are open, so you're able to pass across the I-40 bridge. We have a couple of new accidents on the roadways. We're in an accident on Winchester Road at Outland Street. That's Winchester at Outland. And also East Parkway at Poplar Avenue. That's East Parkway at Poplar Avenue and Winchester at Outland. Keep it right here. This is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Would've came back for you. I just needed time to do what I had to do. Caught in the life, I can't let it go. Whether that's right,
you didn't have to break that down.
I won't ever know.
But when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall.
Yeah.
Automatic weapons on the floor, but who can you call?
Hour
down
number 2.
One who live by the code.
Peter, do you understand how unbearable I'm going to be when Certified Lover Boy come out?
I mean, you're pretty unbearable now when it comes to Drake, so I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not sure how much further we can go.
Hit, though.
I'm not sure how far we can go, but okay. All right.
When that CLB hit, Zach, I might take a week off, bro. I might let it come up here for a week. For real. Like, Eli, I ain't coming, bro. I don't know. Do what you got to do, Eli.
I want sabbatical.
Yep.
I want a little minor sabbatical. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Peter Edmiston. He's Anthony Sane, Drake's #1 fan. That is Zach Boyd, who is untouched by the world of the heathens. It is
untouched by the world of
by the world of the ladies as well. Untouched by an Angel is Zach's favorite TV show as well.
I used to not like that show.
You know that touchless car wash? Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Nah, because he ain't driving through either. At home car wash in the bathroom.
I wish.
Oh, man.
Jalen Durex. Anyway, it is hour number 2. Weather today, hot and humid.
It's painful.
It's painful. It's Tommy West style. You're going outside, you're going to sweat. You're going to work. You may not be in training camp, but you're going to sweat like you are. If you go outside, you're going to sweat like you're out there doing 2-a-days. So all week long, heat indices, I think is technically how you say that. The indexes is not technically right. And heat indices in the mid 100.
Heat and disease.
Heat indices. Heat and disease also out there. You got to be careful with that.
Indices sweets.
In disease streets. It's going to be hot. It's going to be hot out there, everybody. So just be careful as you make your way into work this morning. And all those kids making their way to school for the first day of school, everybody, y'all be safe, have fun, have a successful year. Go out there and do your thing. My kids out there going into 4th and 2nd grade, respectively. And Sane,
2nd grade.
Little man Gabe, 2nd grader. That's beautiful, man. So shout out to my youngsters, Britton and Vivi, and my little kiddos.
I gotta tell you what Gabe
I miss
did.
those days.
When I first started doing the show, I made my year last week. When I first started doing the show, I came to Gabe's mom, was like, hey, look, I don't want to do this. It's going to suck on my end. But getting up early in the morning and trying to take Gabe to school, I was like, I'm not there yet. I was like, so just let me keep Gabe every weekend until I get used to doing the show. And I got used to the show, but just kind of forgot. I just kept keeping Gabe every weekend. So I've had Gabe every weekend for a year. She's had her weekends off every weekend for about a year. So I got my first weekend off without Gabe in a long time. And I didn't really know what to do. Like, it was strange or whatever. So we were supposed to have a barbershop appointment Saturday. I was like, no, I canceled it. No, we ain't. I'm going to be without you, dude. Like, I'm not going to see you on Saturday. No, we ain't doing nothing. So I canceled it. So his mom calls me and said, your son says he's got a little bit of hair across the front of his front of his head. He needs to get tightened up. He needs a haircut. I said, well, tell Gabe I don't know what to tell him because he ain't seen his dad this weekend at all. I'm kicking it this weekend, man, and I did. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Doing absolutely nothing constructive. But, yeah.
That's all right, man. That's all right because it's the first day of school, man. It's a different kind of situation. One thing that you could do, I saw some folks doing it, and I did it myself, as a matter of fact, and I almost won. I was so close, man. I jumped on FanDuel Sportsbook yesterday at the final round of the World Golf Championships FedEx St. Jude Invitational. I jumped in the last minute and bet live on Hideki Matsuyama at plus 1,800.
Why you didn't do it?
I did. I mean, he did. He almost won.
Oh.
I bet when Harris
I
English. I bet when Harris English was still in the lead, but you could tell he was kind of leaking oil. And Hideki looked like he's pretty solid at 16. It looked like everybody was going to kind of come back to him. I said, okay, all right, let me jump on Hideki here. I got plus 1,800 live. I was so close to winning a whole bunch of money.
I don't know how to bet golf at all. So.
Well, you don't need to worry about betting golf. You just need to worry about betting money line. Plus 1,800 means it's like an 18-1 shot, basically. So you're talking about if you bet $5, you'd win.
He would win the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was so close, man. He missed two birdie putts that he missed in the playoff were just
Are there any other
inches
bets
away.
who's going to win the whole tournament?
Yeah, there were tons of bets. Lots of different bets going on throughout the tournament. But that's the one I jumped in live, and I almost won, man. I was so close. There's another thing that you could do, of course. It's baseball, and of course we've got a big game coming up August 12th later on this week. It'll be New York, Chicago in the Field of Dreams game. They're going to be out in the cornfields of Iowa, and there is a historic thing going on for FanDuel Sportsbook as well. The $5 Field of Dingers. That's right. Just bet $25 on a same-game parlay with at least 3 legs to unlock a $5 bonus for every home run hit during the game. You can build that parlay however you want: home run, strikeouts, money lines, you name it, different run differentials, that kind of stuff. It's all there for you. You can build it however you want to do it. Hard to go any other way than New York in that particular thing, but we'll see. It'll be a part of history coming up on August the 12th. That is Thursday. If you haven't tried FanDuel Sportsbook yet, new users can place your first bet risk-free. That's right. New users get up to $1,000 back, risk-free. Site credit if your first bet doesn't win. It's incredible. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today and use promo code BIGHEAD so they know I sent you. That's promo code BIGHEAD. Must be 21 or older and present in the state of Tennessee. Minimum bet $25, max bonus $35. First online real money wager for risk-free bet. Refund and bonus issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call TN Redline 1-800-889-9789. So that's going on, of course. You can also bet Summer League if you want. And why wouldn't you? You can, absolutely.
I'm about to bet right now.
Grizzlies in action. First Vegas Summer League game later on this evening, and
get this big Zion energy.
Yeah. You want to jump in because we saw some of the debuts of Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, among others. Yesterday, first day of Vegas Summer League, but there is of course more to come. We will. We'll tell you about the specifics of all that. But yeah, you could jump in on the on the betting if you want to do that. Grizzlies did make a trade, Anthony saying.
Don't remind me. My heart is hurting right now.
Are you upset?
Come on now. No.
Grayson Allen, ladies and gentlemen, is no longer a part of the Grizzlies squad. Grayson Allen is out.
Yeah,
been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks in exchange for Sam Merrill and 2 second-round picks. The Bucks take him into their. They had a trade exception that they were able to take him into. It's going to cost them a fair bit in tax, but they're willing to pay the tax for a championship team and to keep that roster going. So
paying the tax for Grayson Allen.
That's hey, the Nets are paying the tax for. I mean, everybody. Like they're paying. It's crazy. The amount of money that they're paying, but it's Milwaukee and it's Brooklyn right now. And Grayson Allen, he's kind of replacing Bryn Forbes. I would say he's an upgrade over Bryn Forbes to that extent. I think it's a smart move for the Bucks. I think he fits the criteria of kind of what they're looking for. Now, what was interesting to me saying is that the Grizzlies come off a little bit of money in this deal, but they guaranteed Sam Merrill's contract, and there was some discrepancy. I saw where Chris Harrington reported that the contract had already been guaranteed, but I thought the contract was only he's making $1.5 million. I thought the contract was only guaranteed for $500,000,
$500,000 next year.
And so I don't know whether that was picked up as a term of the trade, or if they elected to. For whatever reason, he's being picked up. That $1.5 million is being picked up, and he's going to be at least for now on the roster. 25-year-old Sam Merrill didn't do a whole lot. Has not. Put up a huge amount of Basketball.
I remember people wanting us to get him in the draft last year. I mean, because he could shoot the ball. He could flat out shoot it, period. But it hasn't really converted
They
over.
did replace I mean, it is incredible, though, that they did replace Grayson Allen with someone who was whiter.
Right.
That's amazing. There's only like 2 or 3 people in the league that you could trade for that would be whiter than Grayson Allen. And they've managed to find one.
Yeah,
so
they found one. Yeah.
That's impressive. And
That's the way that you tied over your coach, though, man. You know, like, Coach, I got you. You know, I couldn't get you Grayson, but I got you something very similar to Grayson.
He's like the generic Grace.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you know, when you, as a parent, you know, you trying to buy that toy that sold out and Tickle Me Elmo's gone, so you get, you know, Giggle Me Smell Mo or whoever.
Sorny Ploy Station.
Yeah.
That's right. It's almost the same thing. Come on, you know.
Just to hold them over, you know.
Can't beat that. What you wanted, a Switch? I got you a Stitch. It's basically the same thing. It's very similar. You're going to love it.
Yeah, exactly. You want AirPods? I got
what is the? I don't know why they're picking up Sam Merrill's deal. I don't know why.
I don't understand that either.
He's 25, so it's not like he's a young
he's old
player.
He's older than Devin Booker.
It's his second year in the league. He's second year in the league, but he's similar to Chris Duarte as far as the draft. He was the very last pick in the draft last year from New Orleans. So second year guy. I don't really understand.
He looks like Alex Adams. Our good friend who's of gambling success. Also looks like the dude from It, the one that was a germaphobe, whose mom was a germaphobe.
He looks like he would be on a episode of Gilmore Girls.
I can see that too.
Like the bad boyfriend.
He got
the bad boyfriend from Gilmore Girls. I think is what we're dealing with there. I thought they just dump him to squeeze out a little bit of money, but apparently coupled with that, and then Santi Aldama, who is now Zaire Williams, no doubt that he's going to sign and be part of the team. That was easy enough. They completed that over the weekend. But Santi Aldama also signed his first round contract as well. That was more of a question. Because it was one they were wondering kind of, okay, well, you know, the thought was maybe Santi Aldama goes over, plays in Spain for a year, then signs his contract and that's the thing. It might help the roster squeeze, but they're going to go ahead and sign him now. So he is going to be on the roster. So that puts them in that position now. If you look at where that puts them, that means they're probably in terms of that's 14 on the roster, I believe now. So almost, full in terms of the roster situation, and really not a lot of money. I mean, they could spend their room exception if they want to, but there's not really a ton of targets or anything like that. So whatever happens from here on out is going to be, I would say trade based.
Have you seen Clutch Points edit with the jerseys on with Grayson and
in the Bucks jersey?
This is the laziest.
Yeah.
Like he literally did a jersey swap.
Yeah. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah.
I'm thinking, well, did they just swap the heads out? Like, okay, it's two white guys.
At least they didn't have them at least they didn't have them like dead. Like some of the memorials we see for Clutch Points. I mean, they've done all that stuff. So what did you make of this whole situation, Anthony? Saying
I was fine with it. I'm not gonna say I've gotten a reputation of not liking Grayson for some reason. Grayson just kind of got on my nerves this year. Like I was glad to see Grayson progress from being a guy who was probably headed out of the league to being a guy who could be, an NBA rotation player. But I wasn't liking seeing that happen at the expense of D'Anthony Melton's opportunity and Desmond Bane's opportunity being decreased. There's a lot of things that we give Grayson credit for. I feel like if either one of those other two guys were given that same opportunity, they would have done the same or better. Good friend Keith Parrish put out some numbers in a podcast he did over the weekend. He was talking about how Grayson's on and off numbers, his numbers with Ja and JV, they were pretty bad. You know what I mean? And he was the worst combination out of the three between him, Bane, and Melton. And I just think this opens the door for those two guys to get more minutes. And I get it. He was an older guy. He's a guy that Coach trusted for whatever reason. But I'm glad that that's one less toy in the toolbox that Coach Jenkins has at his fingertips, so to speak.
Yeah, I think that's the case. And as far as so, the situation now, it's interesting because people want to, there's a contingent of people who want to hate on everything no matter what. It's just you just have to deal with it. That's life. And nothing, very rarely is anything strictly black or white. Like it's, you have shades of gray and all this stuff. Shades of Grayson. Like Grayson was good in certain moments and bad in others, and there are things that he did well and there are things that he didn't do well. I give him a lot of credit for his willingness to talk about his mental health struggles. He was very open.
Talked about his faith a lot too.
Yeah, and he just was a guy that was, I had plenty of good conversations with him about that stuff, and he was, fun guy to talk to, good personality, all that sort of thing. So, credit to him for that, and I think he really worked on, because you remember that Summer League game where he had 2 technical fouls and got, was just looked like it was going to be right back to the old.
And I came on with you and CJ, or with CJ, and we talked about
this dude. This dude is ridiculous.
Get him out of here.
It's ridiculous. But he did a great job of kind of fighting through that and growing up and all that sort of thing. So credit to him.
Another player rehabilitated in Memphis.
You love to see it.
So that all is in his favor. That being said, it was time to move on, and I don't think that I see all these people talking about how like, I can miss you, Grayson. How are they going to find?
No, you're not.
Like, what are you talking about? Like,
you're main.
Grayson Allen was a eminently replaceable player. Like, he's a good, solid player who gets hot sometimes and can make a bunch of shots, as you saw towards the end of his run. He really got hot late last year and play-in game against Golden State. He hit a bunch of shots. He was a big, so he can do that. He can do that. But is he like going to be your future? No. Is he a guy that you need to carve out room for? No. Is he a great defender? No. Is he consistent? No. Are you a better team with him out there? Not usually. No, as Keith pointed out, as I've pointed out many times, I put the numbers out there a lot. He doesn't generally have a good effect. And would you rather have him playing those minutes, or would you rather have Desmond Bane or DeAnthony Melton playing those minutes? 2 guys that are younger and are more in tune with your. I mean, both those guys are signed up for 3 more years. Bane and Melton. So it was always going to be Grayson. The only thing I wonder is just like, why are you messing around with Sam Merrill? I don't know why.
That is weird, because here's another thing. 2 people say, I just wish they'd have gotten more back. Me too.
Everyone does.
But this is the value for it. This is the market value for Grayson Allen.
I love when people say stuff like that, like as if the Grizzlies, like, or any other team, just like took the first offer, like,
here you go.
I mean, like they didn't like make any other calls. They weren't sure about like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, obviously they would have wanted, if they could have gotten 3 first-round draft picks for Grayson Allen,
they would do it in a
They would have done
heartbeat.
that, but they couldn't. That offer wasn't on the table.
And here's another thing too that a lot of people have to understand. I've seen people say things like, I don't think, like they were like, okay, this front office is too locked in step with Taylor Jenkins. They wouldn't do this unless he approved of it. I don't agree with that. Like, they're not going to be locked in step about everything. There are going to be some things that Taylor Jenkins doesn't absolutely agree with everything they're going to do. There are some decisions they're going to make that he may not particularly like. And he might, I've always said this too. How do we know that the whole Grayson thing wasn't coming from the front office to maximize what he can be, to try to trade him this offseason because they knew they weren't going to bring him back the next year? How do we know? Because everything they've done has been, we're focused on development, we're focused on the long run. How do we know that, okay, let's see what we have in Grayson Allen this year, because we're either going to sign him or we're going to send him on somewhere? Like, we don't know. You know what I mean? Because it's like we crack the jokes and we do the memes and all those type of things about Moneyball and, with Taylor Jenkins and coming in and trading this guy. And I've seen 1,000 memes about that over the weekend. But it's like, how do we know? Like, we don't really know what their strategy was as far as Grayson is concerned. And yes, the front office and Coach Taylor Jenkins, they communicate. There's open door communication for those guys. But they're not always going to agree. There are going to be situations where they say, hey, look, we're going to move on from Grayson Allen, even though we know that's your guy. Like,
yeah, I think for the most part, like, they like you said, that there's going to be disagreements, but there's a level of understanding with each level of guy. Like, because Because the front office might have a plan of saying, like, yeah, like, we probably want to trade Grayson because we want to get something for him.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, coach is probably thinking to himself, like, man, like, Grayson just had a great playoff series, man. Great play-in games. Like, why not hold on to him for one more year? Then we'll see another development of him. But, you know, like, I mean, you save money now. You save a little for the Grizzlies. Save a little bit more money. They've done well at trading away second-round picks for value, for like late lottery high-value players. And then, like, with Sam Merrill, like, you know, he played for the Hustle last year when the Bucks didn't have their team, their G League team. So they already,
really?
yeah. So they're familiar with him, at least the Hustle are. So
he might be able to play, man. Like
he could, like he's a much older Grayson Allen for sure.
He ain't much older.
No, Grayson's old as well. He's the same age. He's same age Grayson.
They have a lot of similarities between each other, bro. They're about
But Grayson's been in the league a little bit longer. Just about, 3 years longer? About?
No. Grayson was a third-year player last year.
I mean, he's 2 years. 2 years more.
2 years? Okay.
Yeah.
Sam Merrill, the Grayson Allen of the Bucks.
The Bucks, Grayson Allen.
The Bucks.
Is he Mormon?
Sam Merrill, I think he is.
He went to Utah State?
I believe he is.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at those parallels.
It's amazing.
They literally traded for Grayson Allen, for real. Another Grayson.
Yeah.
I wanted to see a tender hound. Like,
come on, man.
Who isn't?
Come on.
Grayson's been getting them shots up, boy.
Well, you just swiping left and swiping right, right?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm an NBA player, I'm not gonna be on a darn tender. I'm just gonna be.
Oh, they got the celebrity, those celebrity ones.
I ain't heard of them.
Yeah, because you're not a celebrity. That's okay. Someday you'll get on there.
I tried to download that app. They're just gonna say, you can do a face scan.
Different tax bracket, man.
Let's go ask questions. Are you verified on Twitter? No. Get up out of here. You're nobody. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He's no the whole thing with Grayson Allen though. Again, you know, he had good times. He did a lot of nice stuff. But it was time. And you know, to go back to your point about the organization as far as being in lockstep and stuff, like I don't know, they are. Taylor Jenkins' job is to coach the team that he's given, but it's not his job necessarily to determine the team that he's given.
Yep.
And you know that doesn't mean that he's going to agree, disagree, whatever. Like, not every move is going to be. He's not going to be thrilled with every move. He may not have wanted to draft Zaire Williams. He may have wanted to draft somebody else. That's how it goes in organizations. But then you get the team, and then your job is to coach that team. And, you know, when people talk about the communication between front office and coaching staff, a lot of times the communication is, hey, here's what we're going to do, you know, and maybe even, you know, what do you think or what's your advice or whatever. But it's not what should we do. It's just we're going to get some advice and we're going to talk to you about it. We may not necessarily, you know, use that advice.
But we're going to listen to you.
We're going to listen to you. Okay. And then in the course of the season, you know, the communication is, hey, we'd like you to play X guy, or why don't you look at this lineup, or why don't you look at this, or here's what's some stats on this or whatever. That's how you go back and forth with it. It's not like they all have to agree on everything. They don't.
That's not how anything works.
It's not how anything works.
This is crazy to think that it works like that.
Like, and you can, they could say, look, man, you know, the numbers say we shouldn't play Grayson Allen this much, and he's like, look, I like Grayson, I trust him, whatever. You can go back and forth. There's going to be some room for disagreement. You know, this could well be seen as Zach Kleiman taking away Taylor Jenkins' toy.
Right.
Say, look, all right, enough. These lineups, like,
because
we need to see.
If you're an analytics-based organization like we know you are, where you have daily analytics meetings, there's no analytics that support the amount of minutes that Grayson Allen gets compared to other guys. So.
Exactly. So it's like, all right, look, okay. We've seen it. It's cute. All right. And really the truth is, Grayson Allen, much like Jaren Jackson Jr., is extension eligible. You know, and so they could have, if they wanted to kind of work something out with Grayson Allen, say that but they made the determination that there was no future for him. And so rather than just wait till the end of next year and lose him for nothing or have to deal with restricted free agency or whatever, and then, you know, because you saw what happened with, like, Malik Monk. They withdrew his qualifying offer. They ended up losing him for nothing. You know, how many times could the Hornets have traded Malik Monk?
A million times
in the last 2 years. Could have gotten something decent for him, probably.
They turned down. Well, it was rumored that we wanted him in the Mark deal.
Yeah,
to
yeah. Miles Bridges and him as well,
Yeah.
and the same thing. Now that they've gone and gotten Kelly Oubre, maybe Miles Bridges is available again. But they could have done a number. They could have done a number of different things. They didn't do any of it, and so now look, they lost him for nothing to the Lakers. Okay, well, the Grizzlies said, look, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that with Grayson Allen. We don't have any future. We're not going to keep him around.
Give me my picks now.
Give me some picks now. Give me Grayson Allen. The poor man's Grayson Allen.
Mm-hmm. and we've been able to use second-round picks. We've been able to turn a lot of players from second-round picks.
Well, and they got their second-round picks back. They traded to Utah to get to jump up and to get Santi Aldama. So, that's it's just business. Just business. It makes sense. It's the kind of stuff that they do. So no one should be surprised when it happens because it's the kind of stuff that they do. All right, hour number 2 continues. We'll talk about that summer league when we come back. Also, we'll talk about the Team USA victory over the weekend over France, gold medal for Team USA. We'll talk about some sad news in the world of college football and a whole lot more as we continue here. Stick around.
Dave Woloshin and Brett Norsworthy take you home with Sports Time on Sports 56, weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Welcome to Triumph Auto Sales, where you'll have a great car buying experience. Triumph Auto Sales is your #1 source of quality pre-owned vehicles ranging from lease returns to new car trades, all at huge savings. Plus, Triumph has a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Find your next car online at triumphautosales.com or stop in today at 4875 Elmore Road. Triumph Auto Sales will help you get the vehicle you want at the price you need and the service you deserve. For a great car and a great experience from a local and family-owned business, visit Triumph Auto Sales.
Want to hear some inside scoop? If your kids are as ready to go back to school as mine are, you gotta check out Kohl's. I got my daughters the cutest sew tops for under $18, JanSport backpacks for 25% off, and 30% off Levi's jeans for me. I even saved an extra 15% and picked up Kohl's cash. So, yeah, not sure who's more excited right now, me or the girls. Select styles, 15% offer ends August 15th. Levi's coupons do not apply. Some exclusions apply. See store Kohl's.com for details.
Grind City Brewing Company is taking care of beerness in Memphis. Grind City Brewing is the dream of a father and son duo to create a brand that delivers a high quality, great tasting, and easy drinking craft beer. And they've done it. The brewery sits high above the city elevation in uptown Memphis with 15,000 square feet of beerness, including a 5,000 square foot tap room. Grind City Brewing is committed to all things Memphis, including the Tigers. They have created a malt liquor called Tiger Tail that is the official craft beer of the University of Memphis. Tiger Tail comes in 16-ounce six-packs and is not your typical malt liquor. Tiger Tail is crafted with a bold and smooth flavor, has 7.5% alcohol, and its clean finish makes it incredibly easy drinking. Tiger Tail and Grind City Brewing, taking care of beerness in Memphis.
Need to sell your home? You're in luck because I buy houses. All you have to do is call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Grab that pin, 901-406-1101, or just save it in your phone. Bill at I Buy Houses. I Buy Houses buys houses in any area, in any condition, at any time, as simple as that. I Buy Houses is guaranteed to close in 5 days. So if you need your cash fast, just call Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. Has your house been on the market? Were you just tired of renters? Or is it just time to start over? Well, avoid repairing, cleaning, painting, and prepping your house. Just pick up the phone and call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's Bill at I Buy Houses. If you're in Southwind, South Memphis, North Mississippi, North Memphis, Collierville, if you can hear this, just call my friend Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101.
Sports 56 traffic.
We still working the accidents on Winchester Road at Outland Road, and also East Parkway at Poplar Avenue. And then also, we're just dealing with heavy traffic around the city. the Cordova, Germantown area is dealing with a lot of heavy traffic due to the first day of school here in the city of Memphis. So just be mindful of all of that. Keep it right here. This is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
Rosé born stunner. I could blow money. 50 when I'm shopping. That ain't no money. I got my jeans sagging. Money stuffed in them. I got 40 whips. Way too much in them. I need me a queen.
You don't know nothing about
I
it.
need me a dime. Living this fast life, just show me a sign. I'm a G.
This is definitely Fat Rap.
This is Fat Rick.
Yeah. Fat Rap just sounds fat.
It's like he's literally eating like he got food all around him.
Like it's very slow, like
right.
And
like
he kind of stops.
Like he lay in the bed with a box of chicken sitting on his chest.
I'm a go here, and you're gonna go there, and okay, hold on, let me finish this up. I know something about that, believe me.
Too funny.
All right, so as we roll on here, roster's full now. Anthony's saying they could do something else if they wanted to, but at this moment in time, they've got their 15 guys. And that includes Eric Bledsoe, who will not be part of the Summer League. Bledsoe, Steven Adams, Dylan Brooks. This is in order of their cap, their money they're making this year. Eric Bledsoe, Steven Adams, Dylan Brooks, Kyle Anderson, John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., DeAnthony Melton, Tyus Jones, Zaire Williams, Brandon Clark, John Conchar, Desmond Baines, Santi Aldama, Sam Merrill, Xavier Tillman. Those are your 15 Grizzlies. So anything they're going to do now, they're going to have to make a trade or cut somebody or whatever, which is certainly possible. But they're going to have to do it before they do anything else. So tonight, or this afternoon rather, for Summer League, Grizzlies getting underway at 4:00. Zaire Williams is on the roster. Santi Aldama is on the roster. A much stronger squad compared to the one that was in Salt Lake City with the kind of the warm-up Summer League event. We saw some stuff yesterday. I think Cade Cunningham making his debut, 12 points, was kind of okay. Hit a couple threes, but then sort of faded as the game went on. Jalen Green, 23 points, looked real good in his opening debut. What do you expect to see? What do you want to see? Like from a Summer League standpoint, saying how do you watch Summer League?
Just kind of seeing like the tools that the guy has, like how he looks, in the sped up. The Summer League is real fast. They play really fast. Not as fast as the G League, which is insane. But just kind of seeing what guys do, like their effort, how they're communicating on the court, all those type of things. How they're dealing with defense. I like to see that a lot. How they can guard other guys. How they deal with guys getting physical with them, because everyone does a little litmus test with the rookies to see what they got. You know what I mean? So those type of things. And I'm sure you're going to see moments where Zaire struggles physically, where he doesn't look like he's physically up to par with other players. But I think you'll see moments where he looks incredible, where he'll look like one of the better players on the court. Really looking forward to it, though. Looking forward to seeing him. I want to see what Santi's going to do out there. Merrill. I'm sure Merrill's probably going to start at point guard. Now that I think about it, if he's going to be on the team. But yeah, it's going to be good, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's today at 4, right? 4:00 Central Time?
Mm-hmm. 4:00?
Yeah. What channel is it on?
ESPN2.
What network is it on?
ESPN2.
Can't say channel anymore.
It'll be easy to find out there.
Zach
Boyd.
I can see it now, man. Zaire from 3.
Shut up.
I ran to my pal Alan, who works over at Costco. I went to Costco and he what's so funny about that? He works at Costco.
Play that joke again.
And he said, man, y'all had me dying with that. He said he walked up and he basically was just like,
Hey, play footage of him trying to get his first rebound.
Hey, Zaire, Time to run sprints in practice.
I called some people over to Grizzlies, and I lambasted them. I gave them an earful about not having them prepared to.
What, Devin? Did you call Devin?
Oh, man. I called them about not having Zaire prepared to throw the first pitch. And they said typically, in the past with John, different guys, they gave him time to warm up, and they did these things to get him ready. They said with him they had zero preparation time. He was coming from meetings and stuff. I was like, man, I don't give a crap. Y'all should have said, nah, he ain't throwing it today.
Turn off his mic.
Bro, as a city, we have to protect Zaire Williams at all costs. We have to do. If you see him out in public, make sure he's good. Protect him. He's a different breed of kid, man. If y'all thought Jaren and BC, them dudes were weirdos, like he's out there, man. He's a different type of kid for sure. Like he's not. Come on, we gotta protect him, man. We can't have him out here throwing a baseball and knowing he's knowing he gonna be out here doing that. so yeah.
Are you concerned about the weirdness quotient on this team?
Yes, because I was concerned last year, and it just cranked up. We got rid of one weirdo in Justice Winslow, who was a key member of the triplets, the Migos, and we picked up Zaire, who's a different breed of weird.
Well, Sam Merrill's not weird.
We have an odd bunch here with the Grizzlies.
Sam Merrill.
We got the Mormon. We got the Mormon and Sam Merrill. We got McDermott, who's super deep into his faith as well. Then you got Jaren and these other weirdos, the SoundCloud rappers. You got Ja.
Deep into the faith of SoundCloud.
SoundCloud faith. SoundCloud Presbyterian.
Sam Merrill went to Nicaragua a couple of years ago.
You got Tillman, who's a whole dad out here.
Yeah. In like a dad's dad. Like he's out there doing dad stuff. Like he's out there going to Home Depot every weekend and working on projects and stuff.
And then you got Grizzly Adams. You got Steven Adams out there. It's gonna be an odd bunch, odd cast of characters this year. Bledsoe, is he playing or not for the Grizzlies? Over under games set at 1.
I don't know, man. I thought for the longest time that they would find some way to make some kind of move happen. But I don't know, man. It's starting to look like they may end up just kind of having to.
Have you heard Eric Bledsoe say you don't want to be here, or indicate?
I've heard Eric Bledsoe say nothing about any of that.
Exactly.
So, I don't see why Eric Bledsoe would feel. I can understand why he would be, concerned about what's happened, in his career and all that. But I don't see any reason why he would just have a dislike of, playing in Memphis or anything like that. I mean, I don't see why that's necessarily a terrible thing for him. Question is, if he comes in and he's fully committed, let's just say just for whatever reason, right. he's like he does what Jay Crowder did. A lot of people when Jay Crowder was acquired, they thought, well, he's not gonna. But he showed up on the first day of media day, was like, I'm in on this group. They're gonna try to trade me, and I don't really want to be traded. I want to work with these guys, and he had a great attitude about the whole thing. Same thing with Solomon Hill. Bledsoe's a little more of a higher profile player than either one of those guys, but same guy. I think if he comes in and says, I want to play, you got to play him. Like he's better than
Tyus Jones.
Oh my God! But I mean, the question is, would you find a way to start him? I mean, he's better than he's your best.
But not at the point, of course.
No, but I mean, you combo guard. Like he's played plenty of shooting guard. Like you wouldn't. That would be talent wise. John Morant and Eric Bledsoe is your best starting lineup from a talent standpoint.
No, about that. I don't like Bledsoe as a shooting guard at all. I mean, nah.
That's basically where he played last year.
But he was on the ball though with New Orleans, right?
Not really. I mean, he played with Lonzo. Lonzo was more on the ball than Bledsoe was.
I don't know. I like him to be here. I like him to buy in.
I mean, he's a secondary ball handler for sure. But in terms of talent and stuff, you're talking about a dude that's had multiple 20-point a year seasons.
We'll see soon. We'll start hearing more about what the plan is with him. I'm sure you'll start hearing some type of somebody speaking for him, but with the Lakers being off the table, I'm trying to think. Is there any?
Well, I mean, like the Knicks, getting Kemba Walker. Knicks would have been the guy, a team that would have been made a lot of sense, but not now.
Like I'm curious about the whole Thunder cap situation because they don't have any big contracts, and I'm just trying to figure out where they are from a salary floor aspect of things.
I'm not sure
because Kemba's was like what was it, like 30 something dollars?
He was $30.
That money still.
The man made $30.
30 something. I can't.
That's still going to count against their cap though because they bought him out. They're still going to count their cap for this.
True.
Yeah, it'll be on their cap.
Okay.
I can assure you that I haven't looked at their cap situation. I'm sure there are. I'll look at it real fast, but I'm sure that they're not gonna be on the floor.
And then people are talking about trading them. Like the Grizzlies may want to trade him, yes, but they're in the point where if you trade him, you would probably have to give up an asset to get rid of him. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's happening. I definitely don't think the Grizzlies are going to give anybody, any kind of draft compensation to take him into their cap. Because that's how that works. Like, we got draft compensation for taking him into our cap. Like, I don't think the Grizzlies are going to send anything out to move him. And I think it would require that to move him. So, I think you're going to see Eric Bledsoe playing for the Grizzlies, man. Like, I think that's pretty rational. I don't see why people would kind of think anything other than that at this point. Outside of a buyout, possibly, but we'll see.
Well, I mean, the thing is he's under contract for 2 more years, but that second year, the 2023 season, is only partially guaranteed for $4 million essentially. So, it's a 1 year situation, a team 1 year plus. He's owed about $22 million. This year he makes 18.1. Next year he's guaranteed for at least 4, but you could waive him beyond that. So it's $22 million on the hook. That's not a ton of money necessarily to have to get rid of. And it may be best that the Grizzlies play him and try to showcase him a little bit and see if somebody doesn't end up needing a guard like him. Maybe he comes in and he's a little bit upset about what happened in New Orleans. Maybe he wants to be motivated, redeem himself. That's really what happened with Crowder and those guys. Like they came in and played really well and put themselves out there. And I don't think the asking price would be too crazy for Bledsoe. And then you kind of go on about your business. But I don't see any reason why the Grizzlies would have to get rid of him, especially if he doesn't. Now, if Bledsoe decides, if he comes out and says like, I can't play in Memphis, I'm not going to play in Memphis, blah blah blah. Well, then then I guess he could work his way out. You could find something, buyout or whatever. But I don't get that. I don't see that as a smart move for him. And I think for his career, I think he needs to prove that he's an asset because I think he can be. He's a very talented dude.
Right.
But
do what Reggie Jackson did, man. Like he was playing for the contender, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like he showed that he can still contribute.
Yeah, he played for Detroit, got bought out, signed with the Clippers.
It showed that he's got another deal.
Bledsoe's 31. He'll be 32 in December. So, it's tight. This is the last chance to get a decent contract after this one. I would think he'd be pretty motivated.
I hope he stays. I hope he wants to be here for sure.
I would think he'd be pretty motivated to make it happen. But we'll see. When we come back, we'll talk about the level of expectations and a whole lot more, plus Team USA when we continue here at Real Sports Talk. Sports 56 98.5.
Grab a seat with Johnny Radio for Sports 56 Happy Hour. Weekdays from 1 to 3 on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Golf is back, and so is Miramichi. And just like every other year, there are improvements. This beautiful golf course sits on 330 acres. It provides more than 7,400 yards of championship-level golf, and the beauty that surrounds it is absolutely amazing. And guess what is back too? It's the Miramichi patio. Totally redone, revamped bathrooms, a full service bar, and on weekends, there'll be bands. Oh, by the way, 2 TVs, and it's now open to the public. You don't even have to play golf to catch the view from the Miramichi patio. But if you do want to play some golf, have we got deals for you? Senior golf for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday down to $30. The standard weekday rates, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, as low as $32. Even on the weekends, it's under $50. and you get golf balls on the range. Play the most beautiful golf course in all of Shelby County. Go check out Miramichi.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Yoo-hoo! Ahoy! 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 Ahoy there! Ahoy! 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 Ahoy!
In the name of the great Neptune, ahoy!
The tides can turn quick on the water. Progressive's boat insurance has you covered with basic plans starting at $100 a year. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Annual premium for a basic liability policy not available in all states. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
I'm Brian Elder. The great Kimmons Wilson of Holiday Inn had a slogan: the best surprise is no surprise. And that's so true. When I sit at your kitchen table, you're going to understand exactly what I'm going to do to your roof. From the underlayment to the hip shingles and ventilation, the flashing, the wood repairs, the cleanup, the crew safety, the warranty. It's amazing how many customers sign contracts being told none of that stuff. But the best surprise is no surprise. Insurance claims. Talk to your friends. More and more claims are being rejected, and only experienced claims specialists are getting those terrible decisions overturned. So if you don't hire me, please hire someone to manage the process with the experience to see it through. The best surprise is no surprise. 867-0303 or BrianElderRoofing.com.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
AC trouble? Call Air Doctors of Memphis, 901-598-HVAC. Owner Matt Davis is a third-generation full-service air conditioning specialist. Air Doctors of Memphis services all major brands, and labor and parts are guaranteed 100%. Their yearly AC checkup is only $60. Then this year, Air Doctors is the official HVAC contractor for St. Jude Dream House. Air Doctors installed the St. Jude Dream House new Train high-efficiency equipment. Get your service from the best. AirDoctorsOfMemphis.com. Call 901-598-HVAC.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
House. Yeah, 4-5 off in the ride. 4 blunts for me to get high. Feel a bump when I ride by. I'm so hood. I got them hating, talking like plies. Keep dropping like flies. Snitching ain't gon' cut no time. I'm so hood.
So what did Isaac say?
I murdered one of you.
Good friend Isaac Simpson, been on the show a couple times. We talked about how he had Santi Aldama's assistant coach at Loyola. And Isaac texted and he said that he's not a fan of Bledsoe playing shooting guard because he's probably gone after next year. You could be developing other guys at the 2 and kind of takes away from that for a one-year situation. Doesn't help you long-term. If you're going to do it, you move Tyus and play Bledsoe mostly at the 1. It'll just be interesting to see if he's okay with it. I'm going to talk about another type of battle in this final segment. I don't know if you had nothing prepared or not.
Saying it's always open for you, buddy.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Just do what you do.
I appreciate you. As you guys know, the Locks and the Diplomats had a versus battle last week, and it was a monumental occasion for the city of New York.
Mm-hmm.
Two rap acts, 2 rap groups to kind of culturally fashion like all types of things embodied New York culture and were a big part of the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. Had a versus battle, and it made me think. Maybe ask 2 questions. Like, what would it look like if the city of Memphis had this? I'm gonna talk to Mayor Mike about this as well. If the city of Memphis had this, and who I would look at as our most versus battle ready contributors from the city, would be 3 6 Mafia, and who would you match them up against, and who would they lose to? I had just the oddest conversation with Mario, who texts into the show, calls in the show.
Mm-hmm.
He's stomping for Bone Thugs and Harmony, saying that they would beat 3 6 Mafia in the versus battle. I'm like, bro, either you don't know how versus works, or you just really out of the loop as far as what 3 6 Mafia has done over the last 20, 30 years. So that's where I'm at with it. Like I think 3 6 Mafia would beat a whole lot of people in the versus battle. What say you, Peter?
Well, I mean, if Eric Bledsoe started for 3-6. I don't know. I'm not sure that would work.
It'd be some development issues.
Yeah, I think they didn't acquire him to sit on the bench though. So DJ Paul, Juicy J, Eric Bledsoe,
Lord Infamous.
No man, as far as the versus battle goes, I mean we'd have to set some criteria, okay? Because I saw
the criteria's already been set.
I saw Evan Barnes talking about this.
You saw Evan? I like Evan. You sound like you're out of your mind.
Yeah, and I'm afraid I don't understand what people are talking about. The influence, the amount of tracks that they've been that 3-6 have been on themselves, and then others to throw in there.
The hits they've made with other people in the last couple of years.
Yeah, just in the last couple of years. But go back, they've got representation from 30 years, pretty much, of different stuff. No one can touch the depth. Now, as far as like 20 tracks, Bone, like
I can't name 20 Bone songs.
I can name. I like Bone. I can name 20 Bone songs, but I don't think that the people are going to respond. In a versus battle, I don't think people are going to go crazy over, some of the deeper tracks on Bone. Like they could do like Thug Love, they Notorious, Thugs. They had
Spoken Little Warriors.
Yeah, that's right.
We have more
and we have. Yeah. It's. I love.
Kill them dudes in the verse.
You ain't Bone. You ain't Bone. I mean, all that stuff. Like there's all kinds of. I like Bone.
They had a good run, man. But that run was not long.
But it's not. But as far as like people's responses to it, like no.
And this is the point I was trying to paint to them yesterday. If you have a versus battle and it's 3-6 Mafia versus Bone, there's probably going to be somewhere regionally close to both cities. It's going to be somewhere.
But listen, I talked about this like 18 months ago. I remember me and CJ talked about this before you were on the show. I said this is when people started doing versus battles at the beginning of all this pandemic. Everyone's doing versus battles, and we're trying to entertain people and all this stuff. I was like, man, that's the natural matchup.
Right.
Just put them together. They both are kind of fast rap groups. They had a little beef at the time.
They got into the horrorcore.
They got into the horrorcore thing. Yeah. There's a connection there, but the difference was that Bone kind of stopped.
Right.
And 3-6 just kept
evolving and just
3-6 is got an Academy Award for God's sake. Oscar
they got an Oscar
winner.
No, this is what I'm trying to make. Like if you watch the versus battle, the Lox versus Dipset, there were songs that they could pull out that were mixtape songs or regional songs or freestyles on a regional beat.
Yeah.
That got the crowd into it.
Yeah.
There are 3-6 Mafia songs that they can pull out that regionally they can play Tear the Club Up and the crowd is gonna go crazy. But that's a song that's not a national song. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, bro, like Bone don't have it. Like 3-6 would kill them dudes.
Like you hit slob.
Let that beat drop. You end up a slob. Like corn. Check it with me. It's gonna go crazy. Because there are people regionally who know those songs. They're not global hits, but they're songs that people in that area, in the same area that Bone is in, that know those songs. Like it would kill them.
Man, play that song, man. You played.
What y'all gonna be up there with Sue on? I'm gonna miss heaven, but no, you gonna get killed. Yeah, Juicy get to doing all that. Juicy
Man,
get out there with those fangs on. Come on, man, it's over.
But like Crossroads would be big. Like first of the month would be big. Thuggish, Ruggish, Bone, some of their early stuff.
They would probably
for
get
the love
points
of money. They get all that. Those are good. They get some props for a few of the tracks.
I like to say this right here. Bands to make her day.
Hey, man.
Bands to make her day.
Easily.
But we acting like Juicy J wasn't on
what if they just hit Mystic
G-Eazy
Styles, though, and then right in that would be incredible.
You know what I'm saying? Juicy J was on the G-Eazy song.
Yeah.
F with me and get some money. Like, that was a super hit.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Right. To play
DJ Paul, all the stuff DJ Paul
did.
DJ Paul
did. With Drake and Jay-Z.
Yeah, come on.
You play that, it's going to shut it down. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Man, Slob, man.
Bone ain't made a song in 20 years.
Man, you play Slob
Crazy
right now.
Oh, look at what Crazy Bone did. What?
Say,
we're gonna murder them dudes.
Say, you play Slob.
T-H-U-G, we be that thug mentality. Thug mentality is not. No, that's not a.
Man, you play Slob one time here in the city.
Chicken head, you got all that Project Pat stuff. Stop it. What are you talking about, bro?
Bonehead, scallywag.
Ain't got no hair in the bag. Man, come on now. Y'all better stop playing, bro.
Start getting into that.
Wait till Mary Mike comes on, bro. Man, you don't get on these folks is crazy, bro.
It's Lazy Bone, Wishbone. Come on.
Because people don't understand, versus battle is not just songs that you did. It's songs you got writing credits for, songs you produced. Come on, man. You lost your mind. Juicy and Paul? Come on now. Anyway, y'all do better. Do better, Mario. Then my good friend Melanie, she was texting me like, no, Melanie, you just don't know what you're talking about. You're just wrong.
I did see that local Cleveland rapper Catfish Walken is working with Lazy Bones. So that's exciting.
This is a crap.
Look at this guy. Look at this man. Come look at this man for real. He's got Catfish Walken. Looks like
Catfish Walken.
Tell me this is the Cleveland rap scene right here. This man is Catfish.
Get out of here.
I'm not joking. That's
dude is like dude is like
looks like he owns a trading card shop.
What's the guy that got big pick number 1 in the NBA? Detroit.
Cunningham?
Like Cade Cunningham if he with another path in life. That's what that dude looks like. Oh man. Y'all got 3-6 mistaken.
Catfish Walken and Lazy Bone had a.
But see, Buddhist folks are saying Project Pat's the real king of Memphis. But if 3 6 Mafia did a battle, they're playing Project Pat.
Yeah, they're playing
stuff.
Project Pat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
man,
It's kind of the whole collab situation.
Man, that would kill anybody.
And then don't forget about Gangsta Boo.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, come on.
And Mario was like, well, they don't have the songs once they went mainstream. Like, bro, if you're having a versus battle, you can pull out regional music because people in that region, the crowd gonna go crazy. Because they know them songs. Just like when Jeezy and Gucci Mane went at each other.
Well, it's the same thing with like the Locks, Dipset. It's a New York. It's a New York thing.
Yeah, they were playing regional stuff.
So of course,
man.
it's a whole different deal. And you got if you had some kind of West Coast versus battle, you could have a Bay Area versus battle.
Yep.
I mean, it's all regional stuff. Come on now, get out of here.
Go ahead and get Mary Mike in on that.
Number 3 on the way. Stick around.
Hi, this is Troy Five-Ash, owner of Five-Ash Roof Services. You've heard me talk about how we offer the best products, the best warranties, and the best services for years. Now let's talk about pricing. Pricing should never be the only reason you hire a contractor, but in today's world, pricing is always a consideration. So we suggest you get 2 or 3 estimates for your roof replacement from a reputable, licensed, and insured company, and then give us a call. If we can't beat your best price for a comparable roof system by more than $100, we'll give you $100. It's that simple. We are so sure we can offer you the best price, beating all other qualified companies. We will hand you $100 if we can't, and thank you for the opportunity. So give us a call. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? Make $100? Five-Ash Roof Services, a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. Five-Ash Roof Services, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Five-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Even in times like these, special occasions happen. And when an occasion calls for special, it calls for 117 Prime, Memphis's premier downtown dining destination. From the spectacular 36-ounce porterhouse paired with a Ferrari Carano Cabernet, to the jumbo lump crab cakes, to the raw bar with oysters fresh off the boat from the Gulf and the East Coast, there is simply no finer dining experience in Memphis than 117 Prime in the heart of downtown. These are complicated times, but if you want simply the best, you want 117 Prime.
Looking for some action? Sports gambling is legal in Tennessee. Action247.com. Local, legal. A sportsbook by Tennesseans, for Tennesseans. Go to Action247.com. Register and place your bets. Are you a sharp or a first-time bettor? Action 24/7 has you covered. Visit us online at Action247.com. Local, legal. Action 24/7. You got action.
Problem gambling? Call 1-800-889-9789.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Do you know one of the best things you can do for your employees or family's health? Provide Arctic Clear bottled water. Arctic Clear bottled water is your locally owned and operated bottled water provider. Arctic Clear is 100% natural spring water with free delivery and setup, dependable service, and no long-term contracts. What an easy choice. Call Jeff Manus today, 901-382-2363, or visit arctic-clear.com. Arctic Clear bottled water. Call now, 382-2363. That's 382-2363.
If you're going on vacation, making a college campus visit, or if business takes you out of town, there's just no better place to board your dog than Barks and Recreation, 965 Reddick Cove between Bud Davis Cadillac and the Blue Plate Cafe in East Memphis. Boarding, daycare, grooming, we have the best of everything at Barks. Indoor-outdoor kennels so your family member can go in and out as they please. Indoor and outdoor play areas. 4 walks a day, group play, and individual attention from the best staff in the Mid-South, which includes an overnight staff to ensure the safety and comfort of your pet 24 hours a day. All reasons to choose Barks and Recreation above all other boarding and daycare facilities. BarksDaycare.com or 509-0909. Check us out and make your reservations now at BarksDaycare.com. If your dog could speak, he'd say Barks.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
Sports 56 traffic.
To our listeners over in Arkansas, we were in an accident on I-40 eastbound after mile marker 247. Where we have an overturned vehicle there. So just keep in mind, heading in that direction, I-40 eastbound after mile marker 247 out in St. Francis County, Arkansas, have an overturned vehicle there. So just keep that in mind. All the lanes are closed as well as they're trying to clear this accident. Keep it right here. Hour number 3, Sports 56 Traffic Update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. This hour of Sports 56 Mornings is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
Pray to God I look my killer in his eyes. Snatch his soul out his shirt, just take him for that ride. OG is one who's standing on his own feet. Our boss is one who guarantee we gon' meet. A blog dog, cause one day we gon' meet. I'ma spaz on your ass like I'm on. Or double stack.
Okay.
Double that.
Here we are.
Jones money.
Hour number 3 presented by our friends at Acura of Memphis Online. AcuraMemphis.com. Peter Edmiston, Anthony Sane with you.
And Rose.
Celebrating Rose. Zachary Boyd doing his thing. That's right. You do okay over there, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's hot. Today going to be hot. And hot and humid. High in the low 90s, but it's going to feel like it's 135 or 150 or something like that. I don't know. It's going to be it's going to be hot. You're just going to walk outside and it's going to start sweating.
It's a perfect day to try out a science experiment, you know?
Sinus experiment?
No, science.
I thought you were saying
science.
science.
Sinus,
it came out.
Sinus medication.
It's science.
What's a sinus experiment?
Science.
That's exciting. All right.
Science.
I was having a sinus experiment yesterday at the golf course for sure.
Just sneezing, boy.
You got some allergies going, don't you?
Man, my allergies are trash, bro.
You gotta get you that cocktail.
Nope.
Moderna.
Get the Moderna sinus cocktail.
Yeah, get that Moderna sinus cocktail. Or that Pfizer.
Man.
Gotta whip that up.
I need to get on that boost list.
Get them both up there. We talked about a big weekend for the city of Memphis. Abraham Answer, the winner of the World Golf Championships FedEx St. Jude Invitational. Congratulations to him in a 2-hole playoff. Very exciting three-person playoff with Sam Burns and Hideki Matsuyama, who, man, he could have made me some money. Hideki, did your best, buddy. Would have been. I was very disappointed. It's right there. If you want to get in on the action, you can in the AutoZone. Phone line's the AutoZone. Text line 360-8255. That's both 360-8255. We'd love to hear from you throughout the show. We enjoy hearing from all of y'all in the midst of the action. How about Team USA victorious?
Yeah, how about them?
Gold medal.
Gold medalist, baby. Gold medalist. Y'all seen it. History was made out there, man.
Congratulations to the men and the women. Just doing the thing that needs to be done. Congratulations. Much easier for the women than it was for the men. But the credit to Greg Popovich and to Team USA. They needed to win that gold, and they did, man. And Kevin Durant, I guess now the greatest international basketball player of all time.
Probably so.
I mean,
okay, I got a question.
He's phenomenal. Got to give him that.
What parallel universe was I in where JaVale McGee already won a gold medal?
I don't know.
Because I know he was on like one of those other teams, but I thought he got an Olympic gold too. I wasn't aware this is his first time getting one.
I don't believe so, no.
I'm tripping because I know I remember him being on
JaVale McGee,
other teams.
would he have been on the team in 2016? No.
He was on.
That's the only time he would have won a gold medal in the Olympics.
He was on one of those world championship teams or something.
Maybe, but that's not the same thing as a gold medal.
He was young then, though. He was like.
I was talking about this with some friends of mine. I think the Olympics. Now, I'm happy for Team USA. All that stuff is great.
Mm-hmm.
I know we chose to jump in with the dream team because we were losing and we didn't want to send our college players and whatever. But here's my thing for the Olympics. I watched fewer of the Olympics this year than I've ever watched.
I didn't watch anything.
I mean, I didn't watch
nothing.
And maybe that's because of the COVID stuff. Maybe I was getting ready for the school stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a million things going on. We we were on vacation. So I don't know. That could just be me. I know the numbers are way down too, but it's fine. There's still lots of people watching. But here's my proposal. I was talking about this with some friends of mine. I think I find Olympic basketball not that compelling. Like it's because it's just
it don't look right.
I mean, I like the style. I like the way they officiate the games. I like the goaltending rule. There's a few things about international basketball I like. I like the lack of commercials. Those things are all good. But I don't know. It's just like whatever. For me, the Olympics, the sports you should have, because like they have golf, they have tennis, basketball, baseball, these kinds of things. The sports that should be the Olympics. I only want the sports for which winning a gold medal would be the pinnacle of your athletic achievement.
You're right.
I don't want any sport in there where gold medal's like not
secondary,
the best thing that you could do.
Right.
So, like basketball is like, would you rather win a gold medal? Would you rather win an NBA championship?
In your particular sport.
Yeah, come on. So same thing with golf. Would you rather win a gold medal? Would you rather win a major or Ryder Cup or whatever?
Because track and field, that's it.
Track and field, swimming, that's the best you could do. Gymnastics, can't do any better. Fencing, pentathlon, whatever. That's all. Yep. Gold medal is the best of the best.
Gold medal in basketball.
So failing that, I would say, I would rather see people participating in these things for whom winning a gold medal would be the greatest thing. So I'd be in favor of like sending the best. I'd go back to the colleges. I'd go back to that. And if we don't win, so what?
Because you think these guys don't give a crap. Them college dudes ain't either, bro.
No, I think if you were trying to play basketball. And you knew that you weren't going to win a championship, but this was you could win a gold medal.
If you're Kane Cunningham and you just got picked number 1 in the draft, you about to go overseas and go play in the Olympics?
No. I mean, I'm saying I'm talking about like guys that aren't going to be in the NBA. I'm talking about true amateurs, guys for whom like the best G League dudes. How about that?
Out there.
Yeah, like Landers Nolly out exactly. Like imagine how much that would mean to those people. But like that, because I find those sports not in like golf. Like you could maybe make golf like a team sport. Maybe that would make it more interesting in the Olympics. But like an individual golf tournament in the Olympics those guys don't care. Like what, you didn't win a gold? Okay, who cares? Like what? That's not that makes, they're on a plane flying to Memphis because they're gonna compete for real money and like whatever. That's not the way it's supposed to be. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Diving, you can't. Diving, there's no other championship other than gold medal. That's the best thing you could possibly do. Even in soccer, they even have like men's soccer is like under 23. Like it's an under 23 event. They don't even the major players don't even play in it because it's not a thing for them. And the World Cup is what they care about.
I think they should have a team that's always a team, like of guys that are either retired or,
it's like a traveling Team USA.
Yeah, like
full-time Team USA. Yeah. Athletes in action.
Athletes in action.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I agree with that. Bring back the old timers. Let them play a little bit. Now that'd be kind of fun too.
Bring the big three.
Right, like Vince Carter back over there, like to see what happens. See how those guys could do.
Yeah, throw ISO Joe out there. Man.
I just think it has to be like more. There's got to be something more to it. It's just not. It doesn't. It's nice, and I'm happy for them and all that, but it's not. It's not as impactful. You know, when you see like those dudes that were in the high jump who decided to tie, and they didn't want to compete against each other. They both won a gold medal. What it meant to them, the reaction.
Yep.
Was like, that's the Olympics, man. Like you're fighting to get to the pinnacle of your. And these other guys, these other sports, they just don't. Whatever. Like it's okay. I didn't. It doesn't. It's not.
What
the
all
same.
sports are like that? You're talking basketball for sure.
I mean, for sure, basketball, golf. Tennis, soccer. Baseball used to be that way. I don't know.
But see, here's the
baseball,
thing.
They don't do it the same.
Is it that the athletes don't care, or that the American athletes just don't care? Because these other countries, these guys seem to be. I mean, you had Rudy Gobert out there crying. He didn't cry in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
No, I think they do care. Basketball is probably the least of the worries. It's more about golf and tennis. Like golf and tennis, the international don't care. Like they don't. Soccer, they don't even show up. Like it's just I don't know. I want to differentiate the sport a little bit. Make it something different. Make it something that's more that's unique to the Olympics, because the Olympics are supposed to be unique and different.
And is it that these other countries really care that much, or that they just want to beat the United States that much?
Oh, I think they care.
It's for national pride.
Yeah, I think they care. I mean, those guys especially, like the French players, they really took pride. The Argentinians, you remember the Argentinian teams? Marcus Gasol and the Spanish teams. I mean, they definitely care. And it matters.
How much is it elevated by the fact that they just want to beat the United States?
I mean, obviously, the U.S. are the big dogs. Like that's to beat them is a major thing. I just love the reaction when it's just true. Like my man Gable Stevenson that won the Olympic wrestling title, and he's doing flips and all this stuff. Like when that's awesome. That's and I just like I don't know the other sports. Some they don't doesn't mean as much. I'm happy for Team USA. And it obviously mattered to a lot of guys. And I'm not saying it didn't matter to them, but is it the pinnacle of your career? No. It's just like it's a nice thing to have in your career. T points out, T's right. We got smacked in track and field. T's 100% right. We gotta I mean it's
who is we? Hold on, who is we?
USA. USA got smacked in track and field. We did not.
I'm Jamaican. I'm what y'all on.
We did not perform. Oh, that's right. I forgot you.
I don't know who is we out here.
Yeah, y'all did great.
T, you better jump on board, my brother. And come on with the Jamaicans. Quit trying to rep these dudes, man.
Y'all did great, Jamaicans.
Jamaica,
congratulations,
we've been holding it down for what? How long we been winning, Zach? Zach, you Jamaican too, right?
No.
I don't know. Have you seen? Can you imagine Zach walking through Jamaica?
Oh man,
I've been to the Bahamas.
They're saying
that ain't Jamaica.
It's not Jamaica, but
they're saying to get under your skin, boy, it's over.
I mean, get you some Lion Paw energy drink, and next thing you know,
it's over.
Yohimba root.
Yeah, I got some in my veins right now.
Get you some of that half moon, they call it raw moon. Moon. I got some raw moon.
Get you a couple of them locals out there, boy.
No, I'm just passing.
Get you one of those little seasoned patties.
Veggie patties.
Yeah, seasoned veggie patties.
I still can't get over that this man brought breaded chicken breast, fake chicken breast to J. Lou's barbecue.
It wasn't chicken breast.
Yeah, it wasn't chicken breast.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was a chicken alternative vegetable patty, right? But it was made to look like breaded chicken breast patties, right?
It's like chicken, but it wasn't.
Sweat is what I just said.
But it wasn't chicken breast.
All right, this is the point I'm trying to make.
Okay.
If you're at a cookout, right?
Okay.
You having grilled burgers, hot dogs, steaks, lamb, ribs, all that type of stuff, right? Which is a meat where you're putting the fleshy meat on the grill.
Right.
There's nothing you can do on a grill that produces a fried chicken fillet, right? So you could at least brought something that emulates something that actually goes on the grill. Is what I'm trying to say. Peter, you with me on that?
Yeah.
That's a slap in the face to the cook, man.
How?
Because you brought something that doesn't even come out of a grill, Zach.
What?
You got something that goes in a deep fryer.
No, I don't put that in the deep fryer.
You get what I'm trying to say, Zach. You just about to make me. I'm about to go off on you. Zach.
How's it? But how's that a slap in the face for the cook?
Because that's not even barbecue type food, Zach.
Yes. Yes,
a fried,
it is.
Fried chicken breast patty is not nothing you would have at a cookout.
Then what is then? What
Food that you actually put on a grill.
We put that on the grill.
I'm done talking to you about this.
I mean, listen. Okay, listen.
Zach, if you would have came to my house, I would have thrown it back at you, bro.
You can put anything on a grill.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean it's food that you normally grill.
You don't cook.
Yeah.
I could put
chicken patties on.
I could put a tomato on the grill, but that doesn't mean I grill tomatoes.
You should have brought like a veggie burger. That'd have been more appropriate for the occasion.
So you saying I should have brought a black bean burger with
Exactly.
it?
Yes.
That would have been more appropriate for the occasion.
Yeah.
Ask them to warm up your little chicken patties. Was
Insulting.
Your chicken littles.
Little mac and cheese, whatever.
Yeah, I got this Lunchable.
I got this.
Warm this Lunchable
I
up for
got
on
an
your grill,
uncrustable. I got an uncrustable out here with a. Throw that on the grill.
Knock some of that cool off of it on your grill.
So you put it on the grill with all the, but didn't come in contact with meat.
No.
There's meat juice on there.
Yeah, it's cooked separately.
I'm not knocking you for bringing an alternative, Zach. But what I'm saying is, to show respect to the cook, you should have brought something that emulated a burger, like a grilled burger, as opposed to a fried chicken patty.
I disagree, man. Like a veggie chicken patty, veggie black bean burger, they all the same to me, man. Like it's a sandwich.
I guess because you don't eat meat, you don't really see the big
No, I
deal.
don't.
If I was J-Lo, I'd have threw that mess back at you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, it's the same.
Oh man. But Peter, you get what I'm saying, right?
Of course. Yeah.
It just wasn't the right thing to bring. When I saw you pour it, I said, "This man."
I didn't realize there was some type of etiquette that you got to bring the right thing to the barbecue.
Because there are certain.
Of course you do.
You know.
I didn't like.
Next time we go, Zach, we're gonna go to the store together. I'm gonna get you.
No, because I know what to get. I'm like,
you don't, Zach. That's
yes,
what I'm
I
telling
do.
you.
Saying like I know what to get.
Zach,
it was just
you gotta
at the time that was the only one that I could get at the time because I didn't go to
listen,
the store
Zach,
that day.
You robbed J-Lou the opportunity to cook, to do his grill thing with what you brought. He still could have did his grill master thing with the burger thing, or a fake steak or something. You feel what I'm saying? you robbed him his opportunity. Oh, look at that! Look at them grill bars.
I mean, you. If somebody's going to grill you some food, if someone invites you over for a grill situation, and you're not,
I can't wait till we get Mayor Mike on.
and you're not going to eat the food that they provide, which is understandable.
Yeah,
in your case,
yeah. We understand it.
You have dietary restrictions, all that stuff. Okay, fine. Then it's incumbent upon you to at least allow them to, demonstrate their skill level rather than just
let them do it
to be a glorified microwave.
To warm up your Come on, man.
You just warming up their stuff.
Glorified microwave.
Yeah, I'm just putting on there to warm it up. That's all you're doing. You're not cooking it really. You're just warming something that's already been cooked. That's at least give something that you could cook.
Well, he could have got some kind of type of pleasure of making
or just say let me make you a marinated portobello mushroom or something. Let me get you something that's I can do something.
Put some pride into it.
I can do something that's unique.
It's just like he was insisting that I tasted his sauce. I don't like barbecue with sauce on it.
Right.
He said, "Come on, you don't want no sauce? You gotta get the sauce." I was like, "All right, man, give me the sauce." Come on, Zach.
Yeah.
He couldn't even get the pleasure of putting sauce on that little crap you brought over.
I put his sauce on my sandwich.
Like he didn't get the pleasure he wanted out of. Zach, don't do that no more.
Just
don't do that no more, man.
There was it was meat in that sauce too.
Look, of all my years, I didn't realize there was a certain type of etiquette that we have to bring
there
to.
There are foods that go on the grill.
There's etiquette to all this stuff.
The grill is about that flesh hitting that grill, man. Not no breading.
I don't. There's
oh God, I can't wait to marry Mike.
Like I understand, but there's still like that little.
Just don't do that no more, Zach.
Yeah, just
you robbed him the pleasure of preparing you a meal. Because he could have got that vegan burger like, oh, I hooked that vegan. Oh, I got my seasonings on there.
It's like when you
he could have. Man, he was. You know what I'm saying? When he saw that bread, and like, man, what am I supposed to do with this? Man brought me a fake chicken patty. What am I supposed to do with it? I think it was Chick-fil-A, Chick for J-Lou.
I mean, I don't know.
You robbed it, man.
It's just not as much fun. It's not like if you bring like I don't know, like if you're having a if you're at a cookout and stuff, part of it is also drinking. You don't drink alcohol, okay, fine. But that means you don't need to bring like a big igloo cooler of water and then like bring some non-alcoholic drinks and throw them in the cooler so you can go get be part of the action.
Part of what everybody else doing, man.
Yeah. Don't just bring your own little, let me. I got this igloo here. Let me just. What do you? No, it's.
Yeah, man. Then it's your whole arrogance about it.
I'm not arrogant about it. That's the
like
thing.
we're telling you, there are certain foods that you bring to a cookout, and like you brought food that did not let the cook get the pleasure of preparing you a grilled cookout meal, man. That's what he brought you over there for. But it's like you're wrong, but you're talking like, oh, what do you mean? No, there are certain foods that the cook gets pleasure out of cooking, man. Come on, Zach. Just like when he said, I could tell there was, okay, this ain't no crab sauce. This ain't no Sweet Baby Ray's. This is probably something that J. Lou makes. So give me the sauce. Give it to me. And it was dope.
Right.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
You should have brought something. You should have brought something he can work and twerk with, man. He can work and twerk with. He couldn't get jiggy with your fried veggie patty, bro. Man, I might go tell you the piece when he come on.
We're just trying to help. We're trying to save you from yourself over here.
Yeah, exactly. Just they wasn't proper cookout etiquette, bro. I say you would basically be in his microwave.
That's what it was, a glorified microwave. Oh, I got some bagel bites here.
Yeah, like the chill.
Throw them on the grill. Like, what? No, that's not a grill. That's no.
Because if you'd have brought him a nice thick veggie burger patty, oh man, J. Lou would have.
Man, that portobello. See, Pearl's got. Yeah. I think that portobello mushroom's the way to go. Because I can marinate you. I can make you. I've done this before. I made me a delicious veggie sandwich. True veggie. Portobello mushroom, nicely marinated, which I can put that whole thing together for you, no problem. Okay, got that thing, ready to roll. Then I get you some really nice cheese that I can put on there. Get some really nice little Texas toast style. Put that thing together. Man, that's a good sandwich. That's a sandwich. You're gonna love that sandwich.
J. Lou just chimed in.
Oh, I can't. I got.
Zach, it's really that simple, bro. They got impossible ground beef.
They
ground
do.
up in the pack.
They do, but
Zach, you are goofy for not bringing it. Do you realize, man, J. Lou would have went ham?
I know he would, but I didn't. I don't trust Impossible Burgers like that.
Zach, just be quiet, bro. What do you mean, J. Lou? Next time you invite us, don't take nothing. I'm gonna give you the meat.
No.
There's Impossible ground beef.
Impossible ground beef.
Yeah.
That man could have hooked you all the way up, man. He could have got his. You robbed that man.
No, I did not.
Could have given him. He could have.
You robbed that man, Zach.
Didn't. I promise you I didn't.
Something special.
That man could have got to dropping them seeds. That boy got to pounding it. Man, laid it. Boy, that boy could have laid you out something, man. J. Lou would have laid that thing out for you. He said you still this dude. Though, you hurt that man's feelings, Zach.
Boy, oh boy.
I hope I didn't. I didn't mean it that way. That's the thing.
Nah, you know he didn't take it like that.
I didn't mean it that way.
Oh, he did. He's mad. He's offended. He's upset. You can tell.
Didn't mean
to
me.
Sam's Club patty crap.
Because to me, it's like a veggie sandwich is a veggie sandwich. Like it doesn't matter what I bring.
Zach,
so
be quiet, Zach.
You
making it worse, man.
How am I making it worse? Like that's
because you know what you did. You made J. Lou go out here and research and see is there something better.
Yeah,
than this crap
like I know it's something
about.
better.
Why you didn't bring it in?
I don't eat Impossible Burgers like that, man. Like,
why didn't you just ask J. Lou to microwave it?
Exactly.
No, because
why does he have to?
It tastes trash when you microwave it, man.
Why does he have to defile his grill with this nonsense that you brought?
It doesn't.
Color,
it don't like it.
Store brand.
Some great value.
Great value chicken patty.
Shonkin
it doesn't,
party or whatever.
It doesn't taste. It doesn't taste the same when it's on the grill than it is in a microwave.
Yeah, you could have just stopped right there. It doesn't taste the same. Period. Like you could have stopped right in the middle of that sentence. You didn't have to
don't taste the same, man.
It doesn't taste the same. Just. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, we come back. We're going to talk to Mayor Mike. I'm sure Mayor Mike has some thoughts on this as well. We'll talk about the Summer League situation as well. We'll get into a little NFL news, including the fact that Deshaun Watson has shown up at Texans camp.
Oh, Lord. Hide
the trainers. Hide the trainers, everybody. There you go. Also, shout out to De'Aaron King, who is the first ever.
Not to be confused with Derek King.
No, De'Aaron King.
Okay.
D Eric King with a Q. De'Aaron King is the first ever FLA FLA athlete the first college athlete to sign an NIL agreement with a professional sports team, and he's done it with the Florida Panthers. So he's now sponsored by the Florida Panthers, the hockey team. What does that mean? I don't know, but I'm not sure what that means, but that's what it is right there. De'Aaron King has signed an NIL agreement with the Florida Panthers to play hockey. I don't know. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Is he going to be a sponsor? Is he going to be in the costume? Is he going to go? I don't know. I'm not sure what this means, but he's the Florida athlete, and
that's a little bit too much for me.
They're sponsoring him to do something, so unclear as to what that means. But
Peter, I appreciate you.
But there you go.
Obeying unanimous Texas request to talk about sports. I appreciate you doing
that. Yeah. You know me.
Just a man of the people.
You know me. That's right. I love the folks. All right, we'll come back. Last word to get to here, Sports 56 98.5.
Grab lunch with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy on Sports 56 middays. Weekdays from 10 to 1 on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Cypress View Golf and Recreation is proud to announce an amazing event happening August 14th. We are bringing in Glow Vibe Golf to run a nighttime tournament that will be unlike any seen in the area. Please visit cypressviewgolf.com and look at a short video of what to expect. Entry fees are $65 per player and include dinner with barbecue, beans, potato salad, and a drink, and 2 glow balls per player. Additional glow balls will be available to purchase on site. Come see why Cypress View Golf and Recreation is known as the best country club in the Mid-South.
Did you know nearly 40% of men under 40 and over 75% of men over the age of 40 experience sexual performance concerns? At the Memphis Men's Clinic, their experienced physician performs a comprehensive evaluation that determines which specific issues may interfere with your sexual performance. These issues can vary and range from anxiety to medical issues, low testosterone, or erectile dysfunction. The Memphis Men's Clinic has evaluated hundreds of men of all ages over the years and reestablished a normal sexual life. The Memphis Men's Clinic will work aggressively to resolve issues and allow you to restore your sexual health and overall well-being. That's the Memphis way. If you're 20 years old or 90 years old, come and get cared for the Memphis way. Treatment that's based on your specific needs after a professional clinical evaluation by their experienced board-certified physician. Call the Memphis Men's Clinic today at 901-443-0475 or visit memphismensclinic.com.
Every time Taco Bell's nacho fries returned, those Mexican spices were drawing something closer to the surface.
And once they taste that warm nacho cheese sauce, they won't stop till there's nothing left.
Can the Fry Force save the world and the nacho fries we love?
So either we fight together, or we fry alone.
Or will the monsters devour us all? Get your nacho fries today while you can. Now serving at a Taco Bell near you. At participating U.S. locations for a limited time only.
Do you know one of the best things you can do for your employees or family's health? Provide Arctic Clear bottled water. Arctic Clear bottled water is your locally owned and operated bottled water provider. Arctic Clear is 100% natural spring water with free delivery and setup, dependable service, and no long-term contracts. What an easy choice. Call Jeff Manus today, 901-382-2363, or visit arctic-clear.com. Arctic Clear bottled water. Call now, 382-2363. That's 382-2363.
Remember the last time your family visited the forest? It's a place of wonder and imagination for the whole family, where stories come to life. And it's closer than you think. Ready to plan your next visit? Make the forest part of your story today at a local park near you, or find one at discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Let's go. I love my big, my life a Godfather picture. Local club in my city, I fell in love with a stripper. No, I'm that talking photo Bugatti. I'm the life of the party, let's get these heat on them. You know I came to stunt, so drop that. I got what you want. Drop that. Film it. It's gonna be the film it.
It's a certain feel. I just like a lot right there.
Spin a stack every minute. That's 50, 100.
Love this song.
I like it.
Uncle Luke.
Hour number 3 brought to you by friends over at Acura of Memphis. Online, AcuraMemphis.com. Go see them. 385 and Ridgeway. Take advantage of what is happening right now, because I can assure you it is the time to take full advantage of all of the great deals that are going on over at Acura of Memphis. If you've not checked it out, then by all means do so. Award-winning sales, award-winning service, certified pre-owns that you can only get at Acura Memphis. And if you know anything, if you've ever been anywhere, right now trying to deal with cars, trade-in stuff, woo! Trade-ins now, you got that pre-owned market is like insane. That's why they have the summer performance event going on right now with fabulous deals in that TLX Tech. Fabulous deals on certified pre-owned MDXs, TLXs, RLXs. They are obviously taking everything very seriously when it comes to COVID as well, taking your safety seriously. That's why everything can be done virtually. If you want to, just go to the website to start your search, and you'll be happy that you did. AcuraofMemphis.com. AcuraofMemphis.com. All right. Now you mentioned we're gonna have we gotta bring in the expert
real quick, man. Just to put a bow on our last discussion we had about.
Yeah. We got to bring in our pal.
But that's okay with text or whatever. No name.
Don't worry about that. Mayor Mike, our good friend who joins us now. Zach, you pull my this thing's not wanting to work for me. Mayor Mike joins us.
What
now.
up?
What's going on?
What's up, Mike? How's first of all, first day of school? I know me and Sane have been talking about it. I know you got your 8th grader. I saw that photo that you posted online. She looks like she's ready to go.
Man,
it's
so
amazing.
ready, man.
It's amazing.
Emotional.
Man. Yeah.
It's so emotional, man.
She's gonna be in high school next year, fam.
Man, stop reminding me. But yeah, man, her mom was crying and everything, man. It's always emotional first day of school, and the kids, they don't care. Like, they're just in the school, man. I'm gonna give your parents a cheat code, man. Real talk. Take the pictures of your kids the day before the actual day of school. Because that way, you get your picture that you want, because the day of school, they're gone, man.
There's so much going on.
They vamping out, man. They see their friends, and they're not studying parents. So that's a little cheat code, man.
Zach, Mike, we want you to wrap up the conversation we were having with Zach. Let me just give you the Cliff Notes version of it. I don't know if you
Okay, let's do it.
Me and Zach were invited to a cookout. One of the listeners of the show invited us out to his campground for a cookout. Just pulled out just grill master level stuff. You know what I mean? Just all types of food. You know what I mean? He's grill master. He's out there doing his thing. Now Zach, now he had some vegetables prepared for Zach, but told Zach, if you want to bring any other meat, any other meat alternative, whatever, bring it. I got you. So you're a guy. I think you get on the grill a little bit. So you understand that you take pride in what you're preparing for your guests, right?
Of course.
So Zach brings he brings an alternative meat, which isn't the issue, but he brings some type of veggie chicken patty, but it's like a fried chicken. It's replicating a fried chicken patty, but it's veggie. You understand what I'm saying? And I was like, Zach, that's not the right food to bring to the cookout.
So it's like a frozen fried chicken patty?
It was a frozen fried chicken patty, but it's a vegetable alternative.
It ain't chicken.
So I was like, Zach, that wasn't what you were supposed to bring. And he just don't get it. He's not understanding why we're saying it.
I mean, okay, let's just stop right here.
Right.
We're talking about Zach. We're talking about a man who claimed to live in Westwood, but did not live in Westwood.
Exactly. Right there, we should know what we're dealing with.
Yeah, we already know he's a habitual line stepper. You know what I'm saying?
Boundary overcrosser.
Yeah, so this is another take on stepping over that line, man.
Yeah.
What are you gonna put a frozen fried patty on a grill? That's disrespectful to the grill.
Wait. Hang on.
Hold on,
Mike. Hang on, Mike. I just figured this out. All right, maybe y'all can walk with me on this one. All right, we know Zach. We know Zach is a man of the cloth, deacon, whatnot. Not the first, but
he used to say he was the first.
Yeah, he used to say he's the first, but
the only.
It turns out that was the only. But it turns out it's not even the first. But anyway, Zach, what if you invited me to a church? You said, "Hey, why don't you come visit me at church?" I said, "Okay, that sounds like a great idea." Right? Yeah. Now, I'm not a member of your church.
No.
Let's say hypothetically, maybe I'm not even a believer, but you say you want to come to church with me. Okay, just because I'm respectful, I appreciate that you invited me over there.
Right.
What if I show up at your church wearing a Budweiser shirt? And I'm like, hey, I appreciate y'all having me. Thank you for coming out. I got a Budweiser shirt, like a tank top on, Budweiser, whatever. You'd be like, what are you doing?
Disrespectful.
Because there's certain things that you do when you show up, even if I'm not a member of that particular sect, I would say, oh, y'all wear like a tie, or you wear like a shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that just because I want to let y'all. I'm appreciating what you're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
If you show up at a cookout and you bring in like a breaded frozen patty, that's the equivalent of like showing up with like a beer shirt at like a church function. Like, yeah, you could do it, but everyone's kind of like, man, what are you?
Why?
What are you? That's kind of like what? That's not respectful. Like you're not appreciating my culture. You're not appreciating what I'm doing out here.
Well, first of all, Peter, if you actually do come to my church with a Budweiser tank top on, I'm still rocking with you. Like,
I appreciate that. That's nice.
I'm still rocking.
I don't have a Budweiser tank top. I'm just saying if I did.
Well, Mike, go ahead.
I just feel like, man, you bring cookout essentials to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? Things that can go on a grill.
Yeah.
And a breaded patty is not something that goes on a grill. It's just not, man. It's not.
And then I found out today, Mike, that ground like veggie ground beef is a thing. Like you could have brought something he could mold and shape and make for you.
Yeah.
You robbed him, man.
No, I understand. Like, here's the thing. I understand everything. The reason why I'm not as high on the Impossible Burger or mix or whatever ground beef is because I don't really trust it because they're all not created the same way. They're all not created the same way.
Mike, what are your thoughts on Jalen Duren and Imani Bates possibly being Tigers? You know, you're a big Tiger basketball fan.
Hey, man, I'm all for it, man. Hey, all I see is Penny let him know what it is, man. Like, the man ain't stopped, man.
No.
You know, it's not just hype. It's real.
Mm-hmm.
It's real, man. So I like it, and especially now that you can, players can make a little money off their likeness, man. I think that's a good pitch for coaches. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, why not come play for a coach that's still signed in Nike? You know what I'm saying? I can hook you up there. We got all these cool places around Memphis that'll give you a little bread, and learn from Larry Brown, man. Maybe get Rasheed Wallace in his gym.
Yeah.
Man, I'm with it.
It's different, yeah.
I love what Memphis is doing. Like, I love what Penny is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing in Larry Brown was amazing. Like, I was like, because he's been trying to do that for like the last 3 years, and so that was dope. I like that. I think that really appeals to a younger, a basketball player, like an 18, 17-year-old over, ancient Calipari or, Coach K coming to your house, like,
Right. It's a totally different level of appeal when you're talking about NIL stuff when Penny walks into the room. So,
right. Because Penny cool. He's just a cool dude, man. Regardless, man, he's a coach, but he's just a cool dude.
Penny's like,
cool,
I've signed endorsement deals, so I know how these go. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Right. He walked into your house with some custom Louis Vuitton Nikes on, man. Like, come on, man.
Exactly.
Sign me up, bro.
Sign me up for that.
I want them gents. So. Yeah, I feel that. I like what they're doing over there at University of Memphis, man. Shout out to
Mike. When are you doing your name, image, and likeness situation with the zoo? Well, we can't get some of these players over here sponsored by Benty and Splash and Splish. Come on, let's do that.
That would be really cool. That would be really cool, man. I'm gonna bring that up to him, man. Man, I got to get back out there, man. I haven't been out there in like a couple weeks, man. But I would love to be, have my NIL with the. With like a giraffe or something, man, or a cheetah. Or
man,
something.
look at that. Well, you already got Ja Raff out there, so I don't know why we can't have
come on, man.
Like let me think, Durin, like a Durin,
Durantula.
Durantula.
The worst nickname of all time.
That's
Durantula.
I mean, Imani Bates. Let's see, we got we can make this thing work.
We'll figure it out.
We got to figure this thing out. We got to workshop it. But we can figure this thing out. That's no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
Let's get creative with this stuff. Let's get it out there. Let's make this thing happen. I think it's all there for everybody out there. Now, as we approach, and it's a little bit hot out there, but I want to start getting people ready because 2-3 weeks from now we're going to start getting tailgates and we're going to start getting football. We're not long for the the Southern Heritage Classic. We're not long for Tiger Lane.
Oh yeah.
What should we be doing to get ready for tailgating right now, Mike? And you've been to many a tailgate.
Ooh, man. I mean, first off, you got to get your setup right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and plan that out. Don't just show up with some
Get your
pears
frozen
and a
patties
little
to
grill.
grill out.
Veggie patties, yeah.
Get your frozen veggie patties.
Breaded veggie patties, I'm sorry.
Right. Know what you're gonna bring, man. Like if you're going out there to Tiger Lane, you know they got the plugs, man. Make sure you bring an extension cord. Like bring an extension cord.
Yep.
That's essential, man.
That's exactly right.
If you're gonna have a grill, man, make sure you have the right amount of chairs for the people that's gonna be there. Have a little tent because there ain't no trees. You know, the little things people don't think about. You know, bring a TV because a lot of people don't even go in the game, and I think a lot of the games are on TV now. So you can just bring a TV out there. Make sure you have ice. That's important. Like, make sure you have these essential things to flip burgers with, and paper plates and napkins. So just make sure you have your setup already planned out. So that's why when you get there, it's just pop it out, put it up, enjoy the game.
Mark,
that's what I would do.
I know you're a big festival guy too. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, man, I love festivals, man.
What are your thoughts on Africa in April happening in August this weekend? It was moved. They moved it. They had it, right there in front of the FedEx Forum.
Are they going to have it? Are they going to call it Africa in August?
It already came and went. They had it last weekend.
Yeah, it was last weekend.
Yeah,
apparently. I didn't know about it either.
Yeah,
so
I dipped in for a quick second. I checked it out.
You and me both. I didn't know about it either.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. This is my deal with Africa in April, man. Like we just said, it just happened. Like it's like that for me every year. Like, that already happened. Like I never think about it because they don't promote that joint well at all. They don't.
It does seem that way.
Yeah, and they haven't done it in years. I reached out to them a couple of years ago about promoting that thing because I think it's a great thing because I always go get my shea butter there.
Mm-hmm.
But this year I will be shea butterless. But I don't know about that one, man. That's one festival that I never really was into because you never knew when it actually was. I knew it was in April.
Right.
But, I didn't, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry.
I went there and got some
Condolences.
jalap rice.
Oh, I've never eaten anything there.
Yeah,
Like
I could have not checked that off my bucket list as well, but
yeah, like
you got some.
I'm not
what kind of rice?
I'm not a big
I think
fan.
it's called jalap rice or something.
Jollop?
I don't know, Jol.
Jolliffe. Yeah.
Jolliffe, yeah.
Yeah, Jolliffe rice. Yeah.
Like, the times I went, I just got pronto pups.
That's classic.
I go.
That's a
I keep
classic.
it safe.
That's a
Keep it
classic right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like
keep
to
it safe, man.
check out the Ethiopian food. We got some good Ethiopian places in town.
Yeah.
I've never had Ethiopian food.
Oh man, it's good. Injera.
Man.
It's called injera
man.
on bread, sour bread. It's kind of spongy sour bread, and the meal is served on top of the bread. It's like almost like a plate of bread, and you don't use utensils. You sort of dip the bread and kind of use that to eat your lentils and your various. There's a lot of goat involved. It's good. It's good. You can check it out.
Okay.
There's a couple good Ethiopian places here in town that are good.
I feel like you're way more cultured than me.
Oh yeah, Peter ain't no joke.
Yeah, it's good.
He's also a fan of the Ethiopian.
Yeah. No further comment on that.
Yeah.
But you can go. I encourage you go check it out. There's some good stuff.
Go check it out, man. I gotta go check it out. I'm with that.
It's excellent. Now, have you checked out? Of course, we had Antarctica in February last year, which was not as fun of a festival when we had temperatures are about 5 degrees. That wasn't real fun. But maybe you're gonna go to Europe in October.
I'm gonna pass on Europe in October.
Oh, okay, that's a shame. Yeah, got that festival.
Yeah, I know,
got that festival coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that one.
All right, Asia, November. Come on, we got some other ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that too.
Man,
you
South
know
America
festival that I really missed, man. I miss Greek festivals in Memphis.
Yeah,
and Italian festivals.
Yeah, man.
Like those are like the best ones. Those are like the best two to me. I really, really miss.
You get some baklava at Greek Fest. Or you get some
I love the baklava. Lemon chicken.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Woo.
Yeah, man.
It's supposed to be October 8th and 9th, by the way. So just so you know, there's two different Greek Fests, but the one on Highland is October. So just check that out. It's worth it.
Yeah, I gotta go to that. That's always great. Yeah, always a great time.
No, good stuff. All right, Mayor Mike, be good. Thank you for trying to help Zach. Somebody has to. And,
yeah, man.
Man, just never admit. Yeah, y'all right. I'll do better next time. Man, he's been fighting this fight for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Never admit.
The man terrible, man. Just horrible.
just what he is. That's exactly right. All right, so
on site, Zach. On site.
We appreciate you.
All right, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
All right.
Mayor Mike joining us on the program when we come back. One final segment. I have several news items to update you on. We'll do that when we continue here. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5.
Be sure to follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube to watch live video of our shows. Stay up to date with station events and have chances to win prizes from Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Hey, if you're hungry for great Mexican food for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, got it. La Guadalupana. Guadalupana. Choose from tacos, burritos, enchiladas, sizzling shrimp, beef, or chicken fajitas, and even a Cuban sandwich filled with Mexican sauces, chicken, ham, steak, jalapenos, avocado, and more. How about super nachos topped with melted cheese, beans, sour cream, guacamole, tomato, and jalapenos? All great with nice cold beer, domestic and imported. Good prices, generous portions, great service at 2 locations, Summer Avenue and Cordova Road. La Guadalupana.
It's finally time to get out of the house. So make sure you stop by Family Leisure with great prices on in-stock and incoming products. Keep the kids active with play gyms, in stock, ready for delivery. And by the way, installation from the pros, I always recommend that. Markdowns on remaining game room products and those beautiful massage chairs. And the hot tubs, they're going fast. Get out of the house and get to Family Leisure. Wooden Road and I-40, where family and fun come together.
Hi, this is Troy Five-Ash, owner of Five-Ash Roof Services. You've heard me talk about how we offer the best products, the best warranties, and the best services for years. Now let's talk about pricing. Pricing should never be the only reason you hire a contractor, but in today's world, pricing is always a consideration. So we suggest you get 2 or 3 estimates for your roof replacement from a reputable, licensed, and insured company, and then give us a call. If we can't beat your best price for a comparable roof system by more than $100, we'll give you $100. It's that simple. We are so sure we can offer you the best price, beating all other qualified companies. We will hand you $100 if we can't, and thank you for the opportunity. So give us a call. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? Make $100? Five-Ash Roof Services, a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. Five-Ash Roof Services, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Five-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Memphis' oldest restaurant, Colette's, was established in 1923 to give Memphians the best Italian food possible. And I'd say they got it right. They are the creators of the barbecue pizza. It was Elvis's favorite, and I know for a fact that a large will feed one person all weekend. If you need to feed several, though, Colette's caters any event. Choose from homemade lasagna, ravioli, Alfredo, primavera, and so many other delicious items you can't help but enjoy. Impress employees or clients and treat them to Colette's for lunch or dinner. Plan ahead and get your holiday party booked at Colette's. Elvis's favorite place to go eat with his buddies at the South Parkway location, and Colette's even has an Elvis room dedicated to him. Call Colette's on South Parkway at 948-7652 or Appling Road at 383-1122. Colette's. It was Elvis's favorite, and it should be yours too.
Stay tuned for Colette's 100th anniversary coming up soon.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. This hour of Sports 56 Mornings is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
Boys, it's all they taking, fingerprints on a Rolls Royce. It's why they hating, push a button on his broke boys. As detonation, walk the road to riches bare feet.
Congratulations
I watch mama struggle, now she living.
Peyton Manning and leading the class 2021, including Memphis' own Isaac Bruce. Yep. Woo! How about that?
They see it.
Isaac Bruce. Isaac Bruce. Isaac Bruce.
I can't remember which video Madden game he was the coldest on, but I do remember him being cold on one of the games. He was never like cold like those like super overpowered guys like T.O. and Randy Moss, but he was good on it.
But I mean, that's just him. That's like his career. Like he just was so solid, so good for so long. Now he's a Hall of Famer, man. Congratulations. It's awesome. It's fantastic. It's what it's all about. Shout out to Ole Miss. Their football team, the first one in the SEC to have a 100% vaccination rates.
Really?
Yep. How about that? Good job, Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, proud of you.
Man,
Calvin Johnson, John Lynch also in the class. Megatron. This is a pretty good class, man.
Yeah, it's a real good class. NFL Hall of Fame classes are pretty much always fantastic because they kind of limit the numbers and it's a harder it's tough to get in. So yeah, they're pretty much always.
Isaac Bruce was class of 20 though. They did 20 and 21 at the same time. Yeah.
Can I play you some audio of Isaac Bruce?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you want to.
Play that joint.
To the nameless voice that called me 2 weeks before the draft in 1994 to let me know that the NFL wasn't checking for me. They didn't like me. They like more of NFL legend Bertie Manuel and Ryan Yabara. I know you're alive. I know you're listening. I pray God keep you alive for this day.
Woo! That's MJ level petty right there.
So my message to you is, rap legend Kool Moe Dee wanted me to ask you how you like me now. Yes, sir.
That's MJ. I mean, that's MJ level right there.
Right,
that's hanging on to it right there. That's hanging on to it.
Oh yeah.
I pray God kept you alive to see this. And now I pray that he finishes that protection.
I love how he ended by saying yes sir. Like that's an affirmation right there.
Oh, yeah, it's Memphis.
That's amen.
That's exactly right.
That's an amen.
Yeah, that's high level petty though, man. That's how you go. That's how you do it though, man.
You got to find your motivation. You hang on to what you can, and then you take advantage of it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Our good friend Eli Savoy, along with our also equally good friend Greg Gaston. I better say that, or else Greg will go after me. They're going to be out at Spring Creek Ranch. Beautiful, beautiful place. You ever been to Spring Creek? Man, Spring Creek is nice. Man, you feel like you're on a different planet when you're on Spring Creek Ranch. It's like kind of a secret. Get in there kind of secret sort of thing, and then you kind of go through the thing, and the next thing you know, it's like, whoa, man, this is beautiful. The Doug Barron Courage Through Cancer Classic going on, and Penny Hardaway's over there.
Penny
might have some things to say.
Maybe Greg and Eli could get him to
Might
drop
have
in.
some things to say. Might just have some things to say. There's some celebrities over there as well. I think Mike Conley. Was Mike Conley over there? I think Mike Conley may be over there as well. Good stuff. Congratulations to Doug Barron and the folks at Courage Through Cancer, who they all do such a phenomenal job. John Neal and the whole crew over there. Awesome fight. Awesome way to fight. Awesome way to support those who are fighting. It's a great cause. It really is. So go and check them out over at Spring Creek and listen in, as I know they're going to have a lot of fun stuff coming your way from 10 to 1 on Sports 56. Middays. We mentioned the Grizzlies will be in action at 4 o'clock. That's when the Summer League opener, the real Summer League opener, frankly, on ESPN2 against the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant not expected to play. Kyrie not expected to play.
No.
James Harden not expected to play. Blake Griffin not expected to play.
They might need to.
And they might need to. And the Grizzlies defending their Summer League championship because technically they are still the champs.
Oh, I got to voice my opinion before we let the show out. Give me some music, man, so I can get in my thing. Give me some real quick, man. This is something I really need to talk about.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you who the most poverty, doing way too much team is in the NBA, bro.
Okay.
It's the Portland Trailblazers. And I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, boy.
Bro, go get a G League team, bro, because they don't have one-on-one affiliation, right? Portland. Right?
They're the only one.
Bro, go get a G League team. And the reason why I say that, quit trying to make like the Summer League. You got like dudes who just got out of the NBA. Like, come on, man. And we still finna beat y'all. Portland, if you look at Portland over the years, their Summer League team is always full of dudes who are like, okay, weren't you just in the NBA? Like, their team is like loaded with like vets.
Yeah.
Like, man, get out of here, man.
They had Emmanuel Moody.
Go get a G League team, bro.
They
got Kenneth Fareed out there, right?
Yeah,
Fareed
and
was
Michael
out there.
Beasley.
Michael Beasley was out there.
Beasley, man, get out of here, man. What are you doing, Portland? Go get a G League team, bro. We're not gonna play with y'all. You're doing too much, but you're doing too much in the Summer League, Portland.
They still catching his L, though.
They still gonna catch this L.
Well, they need to get a G League team too, because we need to have full 30-team representation of the G League if it's going to advance, take it to the next level.
Why won't they go get a freaking G League team, man?
I don't know.
Poverty.
They're going to need it.
Dame, get about it, man. They don't deserve you.
They're going to need it. They are going to need it.
Get up out of there, Dave.
Soon, because as soon as Damian Lillard does get up out of there, then they're going to start that rebuild, and they need that rebuild to go.
The Summer League team might be their real team in a minute.
As they possibly can.
Brad.
I certainly hope.
Super cool bees out there.
I certainly hope that's not the case. All right, so as we mentioned,
Michael
coming
Beasley's
up next, yeah, no, it's
so wild.
I know, Kenny Fareed. Coming up next, it is our friend Sports 56 Middays. Greg and Eli live from Spring Creek Ranch. Looking forward to hearing about the Doug Barron Courage Through Cancer Classic. Go support them. If you can, it's a great cause indeed. Great tournament. They've got Daryl Smith, who is, of course, tournament director for the FedEx St. Jude Invitational. Now, I guess officially, because it's over, the FedEx St. Jude Championship starting next year, the first round of FedEx Cup playoffs. So he's going to be joining Greg and Eli over there. Also, Randy Feetner will be joining them too to talk Steelers, to talk NFL, to talk Tigers, all that stuff. We're ramping up for football too. It's happening.
Oh, yes,
so, man, there's a million things going on this August. Y'all be safe out there, all those kids out there. I hope you're in school. I hope you're not listening right now because you should be in school. But if you're not, get to school quick because you're late. And hopefully you're going to have a good one. We'll talk to you in the morning.